Well, who's to say? We'll get on with it then. It is the 23rd of spring, and we're onwards with Harvest Moon Back to Nature, played slowly and painfully in Japanese. First things first, we'll give Homer a hug, and whistle at him, and check the weather. The weather is yet more rain, so I kind of wish I'd spent this time upgrading my watering can, but nope. Our watering can is already fully stocked. Can and hoe, and I don't think I want any of these other things. I want that space so that I can grab my axe once it's ready. I don't know when it's ready, and I've forgotten when I turned it in, but it's also not terribly important whenever that is. Ah, but this is terribly important. We've got loads of cucumbers, and I want those cucumbers. Cucumbers mean money, and the sooner I get more money, the sooner I can upgrade my backpack, although it's a bit of a difficult choice. Do I upgrade the backpack, or do I save up more money because I'm going to want a lot of pineapples? Further question, do I really want lots of pineapples? It's a lot of work and it takes a fair bit of time to pay off. A bunch of 9 pineapples costs 1,000 gold. But you can get 2 harvests out of them in summer, unless you get incredibly unlucky with the tornadoes. So, I better empty this thing out. I've not been keeping track, but I bet it's quite full. Yeah, 28. I might, rather than try harding for loads of pineapples, I might go for a variety of crops. Because, yeah, there are pineapples, but there's also, as I try desperately to remember, what else is there? Tomatoes, corn, and I'm pretty sure both of those regrow. Oh jeez, now I'm not so sure. Anyway, I'll go for a variety of things, but we will probably want to expand our fields before too long. Cabbage is coming along well, and we'll go and do our dailies, I suppose. Which does include wooing. Sorely tempted to get some chickens now, but I really want Popuri to be the one to give me my chicken empire. My seed egg. Yeah, I'm already wishing I had better capacity for goods in the backpack. 3,000 to get it. I will definitely get that backpack upgrade. And I'll be able to get it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Actually, no, tomorrow's Tuesday, isn't it? I will not be able to grab it. Shop's closed on Tuesday, so we'll grab it after that. Well, if it's open today, then we'll go and sell some extra seeds. Yeah, thinking about it, there's actually quite a bit less reading to be done in this compared to Rune Factory 5, probably because Rune Factory 5's packed with a lot more events and such. Jings, I recall being stuck in some events for upwards of an hour. Today is indeed Moon Day. But that means we can drop by our beloved Elle and say, here's a flower. And that throbbing blue heart means she sees us as something of a friend. I assume. I don't think any of the bachelors have different text with you depending on their affection level with you. And by bachelors I mean all non-marriageable candidates, actually. So Jeff here is always going to be saying the same stuff, whether he likes you or not. And this is him saying that he's gotten a bad deal again, or more debt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Taihenanda, which we've now learnt can be good or bad. Yeah, so it's a big weakness of the older games. There's not a lot of dialogue between the characters. Right, it wouldn't be that bad an idea to make a bit more money. How long do the jacket potatoes take to grow? He doesn't tell us how long it takes to grow. I would would like to grow a few more tates. Fortunately, I have a quick list. It takes 7 days to grow, and it's currently the 23rd, so 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So on the 30th, I should be able to harvest those, so let's go for it. Rune Factory 4 is good. Hell, Rune Factory 4 is great. I really can't recommend it enough. Yeah, I want more money, so we're gonna have more tates. And we might as well drop by and say hi to Anne and Doug as well as we head on back. But there's no reason for us to drag out these days much longer than we have to. So we will take a nice early bed whenever we've done everything. And the fact that time doesn't pass indoors just makes your days... well, days does pass a lot faster than it does in Rune Factory, I believe. And she's just... Wait, have we even seen this before? Watashi soji wa daisuki nanda. Soji is cleaning up, so she really loves cleaning. Jibun wa sono... Ah, right, okay, so she gets all kinds of filthy while she's cleaning, but afterwards she gets into the bath, and it is good. Okay, well, good for you, Anne. I'm happy for you. But she still has a black heart with us because I've not been feeding her eggs. Something I also want to do with Juan is buy a ridiculously large amount of pink cat flowers. I think it's 101. But we're going to need to plant a lot of pink cat flowers. Also, a hurricane could come and blow half of them away, so I need to get extra with that in mind. But we can give those to Popuri and keep her happy. Oh? Well, speak of the cotton candy-haired devil. Ah, sumanai. Popuri kono machi oitsu ga detekitai do omotteru da. So, Popuri, who for whatever reason keeps talking about herself in third person, is moaning as usual about this village, and she wants to leave. She says it's Sumanai, which I should know, but I have forgotten. So she's probably complaining that there's not much to do here, because that's her main complaint. And we can say, hey, that sounds fun. Or it would be better if you did not do that. Yamete oita... And I keep forgetting that damn thing. It would be better if you did not. But no, we should tell her, hey, that sounds great. Please go. And she says, oh, do you think so? Well, Yume? Yume mite iru dakenanda? Why is Yume in katakana? Does that mean she's talking about a dream? Maybe she's saying, oh, maybe it's just a dream because my father... Saying your name in first person is a thing girls and very young children do to sound cute, and by first I mean third, says Fishy. Okay. Sumanai is just a colloquial way of saying Sumaranai, which doesn't help me out much at all. I'm not sure what she's saying in the bottom part here. So she's talking about meeting her father, but then there's this long string of conditionals afterwards. So is it Otosan ni aitai dakena no kamoshirenai. I think she's saying maybe I just miss my father, or maybe I just want to go and see my father. Oh, God knows. Anyway, oh, mother is in need of some help, so I'm going. Thanks for listening to me screech and moan as usual, Farmer Marvin. Anytime, Pops. Darn Kana ruining my reading comprehension. Yeah, it's kind of cool when you see what the You see what the subject matter is, and then there's just this long string of kana, and you're like, oh my god, what are you trying to say here? So it's a yes, but it's a no, but also I like and would want, and another no, and you just... Ugh, there's no end to the pain. And yet, it feels kind of good. Does anybody remember when we turned in that axe? So I need to pick up that axe, and then when I have my axe, the days are going to involve a lot of chopping wood. It's going to be good for the dosh for now. I'm going to check in by Saibara, but I really can't remember when. Yeah, I agree. It is easier, but I know English. I fluently know English. Extremely well, I'd even say. Not that I use it extremely well, but that doesn't stop me from knowing it. Right, even though it's raining, we have the kappa berry, so we don't particularly care about the rain. I care about these rocks in my way, but we'll just expand the fields down here, because I really want to get these potatoes planted, especially since it's already raining. And also, another fun thing is that since we've upgraded our watering can, we don't need to care about my strange little design here where you can jump in the middle. Although I might still keep that for regrowable crops. It's slightly less efficient monetarily, but I still like it. And look at that, already watered. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Give me the tatties. This is not the Nintendo 64 one, this is the PlayStation 1 one. I haven't actually played the Nintendo 64 Harvest Moon. The characters are a little different, I believe, and... No, I have, I definitely have. I remember seeing and playing through some parts of it. But I digress, I certainly haven't put much time into it. Whereas this game was my first Harvest Moon. I got it for the PlayStation 1 and played it on my PlayStation 2, I believe. A present from my middle brother. Friends of Mineral... Oh crap, there goes that flower. Friends of Mineral Town, as I recall, is the Game Boy Advanced version, but I might not recall that correctly. Jeez, there's a lot of stuff in the way here, and I do want to do a lot of planting. I'll pull up some weeds for now, but otherwise there's not much to do, so we'll be going to bed once we have our seed money. Which is truly our backpack money for the day after tomorrow. Oh, he's not even complimenting me on my sheer amount of cucumbers, but he is giving me enough money for the backpack upgrade. So we're going to get that. And I'm still going to wish I had a few more crops. Ah, no, once we have the... Assuming we have enough time for it, if we get those cabbages out, this should be the good seed money for summer. I heard there was a bug where you can fall through your farm and fall into infinity sometimes when jumping, but I have never seen it. I'd like to someday, though. Those pink cat flowers are going to cost an arm and a leg, though. Right, give Homer another hug, even though he only gets affection from it once a day. We're going to leave the horse in the barn, because we don't care about the horse, and we're just going to keep on going. One troublesome thing that I need to do is upgrade my hammer to silver at least. But it's really painful to upgrade the hammer, because you don't get much upgrade points from just swinging it for absolutely no reason. I might do it anyway, though. Good boy, Homer. We got sunshine coming. What's the weird TV show have? Ah, okay. It's time for the cooking show. And, okay, well, that's going way too fast for me to have a hope in hell of reading. So, they list the ingredients. I'm pretty sure there was some cow's milk in that. And we can fry... Okay, no, away it goes. Ton chin, it's all done. And, dakida, it's done. And what is it? I don't know. Monu, that's them eating it, I guess. Oishiyo, whatever we cooked up was delicious. Ja matarai shuo. Okay, so... I guess that's, it'll be fun to see you again. Let's see if we can't try that one more time. Get away from Farmer Fran. Right, this time we are making a... Oh, crumb. Omelette rice, so eggs. Probably some milk, some rice, and, okay, well, I don't think I saw vegetable there, but enjoy. Maybe we can have a quick look over at the Farmer Fran episode here. Okay, One-san, Nani? And, oh Christ. Slow down, please, game. I can't make it go any slower than this. No, I surrender. You're too fast for me, Farmer Fran. And I don't even know if it's Farmer Fran, that's what it is in the English version. He's telling you how to feed your chickens. Ah. Well, I don't have any chickens to feed. Someday I hope to. But right now I do not. Right. Given that we go out for our... for the goods that we want to collect, we might as well use the basket for it. I do like how the music stops for the rain. I suppose some specific rain music would also be nice. There was one game in the Rune Factory series that bothered me because of its lack of originality with the sound, and that was Rune Factory Tides of... Ah, bollocks. Rune Factory Tides of Destiny, also known as Rune Factory Oceans. It was a really terrible game for the PlayStation 3 and Nintendo Wii, and it took me about a decade to beat that game, because every time I fired it up and tried to get back into it, I was just reminded how god-awful a game it was. And with a little bit of plugging away at it for a very long time, I finally got it done. It was quite the pain in the bum. But that didn't have a lot of originality with the music, and there was the same town theme no matter what the season... In fact, I can't remember if the season actually really changed. I think it did. I think there was snow. But it had the worst farming system out of all Harvest Moon Rune Factory games. Yeah, I was about to say, not the place for that orange mint choco vanilla, and I'm pretty sure I've seen you here before, so you know that. Yeah, fire day and it's raining. What in the world is going on this Kyobi? Right, where are you at? Oh, I should have stopped by Purpuri and given her a flower. She would have liked that. But right now we're investing on the Ellie tree. And there's no point. What's she going to say again to us? She's going to say, Ah, Marvin-kun, kyo wa doshita no? Ara, Marvin. Oh, she says san, not kun. Kyo wa doshita no? Wow, I am practically fluent now. And of course, shop's closed, just like the pool, so not happening. But we'll go and see Mary. We've been under-loving Mary. They've sent 5 messages and been timed out 5 times. They know the score. Alright, wow, Mary doesn't want to let me in. We're gonna wait out here until 10 o'clock, hoping that she shows up, and then we're gonna ambush her with flowers. We also need to wait till 10 o'clock anyway, because I don't think Saibara opens till 10. And again, I don't remember when I gave him the axe. But he only needs 3 days to complete it. I don't really care about getting chummy with your parents there, Mary. She took the secret entrance to the library so that we wouldn't catch her outside, but there's no escaping my love, Mary. Take these flowers. Wa ureshi. Yeah, I know you're very glad to get them. Now, are we beyond black hearts? We are. We're into pulsating purple heart with her, as she says, Konnichiwa. Koko no machite. Marude otoki. How do I forget these readings all the time? That said, I have no idea what she's talking about. It's like some kind of conversation country? That doesn't make any sense. There must be some meaning to this. Well, she's alluding this village to be like something else. And Oto Gi Banashi is a fairy tale. How in the world do you know that, Meridian? How often does that come up in knowing your Japanese? Kudos to knowing it though, because man, I had no idea. Oh, this is promising. Is it time for us to go full axe wielder? Alright, he's all done with our tool. Sa, kore de do kana? What do you think of this? Perfect. I love the colour. The stains will not show up so bad. There's a Vocaloid song with the word and the lyrics, and that's how I remember it says IFT. Oh. Deep. Right, so we actually have a job to do now, and we don't mind that it's raining because we've already got the Kappa or Kappa berry. And the job is to clear out all of the stumps. There's no real need to get an axe that's better than bronze. However, every stump takes 12 swings to destroy. But because we have it bronze, we can use 6 powered up swings. And I'm not really sure if there's any difference in the amount of time that it takes, or the effort that it takes, so it's largely down to preference. And we weren't able to clear these stumps unless we had the axe powered up to at least copper. But every stump we break gives us, I believe, 6 wood. And we currently have 60 wood. Rokuju Hon? Is that the counter for wood? Maybe it's Hon, maybe it's Pon, maybe it's something else. Anyway, confirmed that we get 6 for that. Might as well clear up the stumps as well, because upgrading our house is expensive business. IFT keeps admitting to extreme weeb behavior. First visual novels, now Vocaloids. Well, the first step is admitting it. And the second step is not caring what other people have to say about it. I like the increasingly dull thunk of swinging this axe. Tree stumps on your farm will never respawn, but there are plenty of tree stumps out there which will. The next upgrade you will want for your axe is the Mithril upgrade, which allows you to clear axe stumps in a single swing. But you're going to need to clear a lot of stumps to get that far. We'll check our farm to see if we missed any stumps. There are 3 in the centre, and still a few errant twigs. Wow, I could write all kinds of racial epithets on my farm using crops. What a game of possibilities. And there's no feedback that you're actually hitting with this. And I don't think I was hitting with that. So let's get over here. Yeah, it shows the type of crop in that overview. Pretty neat. There we go. Get that out of the way. Picking up your crop, your weeds is free. Using a sickle costs stamina. Run up to a log, single swing, complaint. Marvin is speaking to me right now. Crunch, well Marvin just ate the dirt there. Meaning that we're now building up fatigue, which is kind of bad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We'll take a dunk in the hot springs, and there's still a few more stumps that I want to get, because I do want a whole bunch of wood. We're going to need those for the upgrades, although the upgrades cost an arm and a leg. It should be quite easy to burn through those in, if not summer, then autumn, because autumn is the big money maker month. There's an irregularity with the pronunciation of Hon, depending on the number it follows. It's Pon for 1, 6, 8, and 10. Ichi, Roku, Hachi, and Ju. Hon for... Oh my god. Is anybody really going to notice or care if I get them wrong? That's the real question. You know, there are plenty of times when non-English speakers, when they have to do first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, they often just put, like, oneth or tooth. And does any English speaker care? Nobody worth their salt. That's why you'll always be a gaijin. Of course I am. I'm not on some weird vendetta to become Japanese. I certainly wasn't on some vendetta to become Swedish, although I am Swedish. Make no mistake, I am as Swedish as the next Sven or Bjorn or Eriksson that comes rocking by. If you say it often enough, it starts to feel weird if you say it any other way. Yeah, I'm sorry too, Wick. But I like to remind Swedes of that. I'm actually kind of impressed that Marvin is swinging this axe with one hand. I've done plenty of axe cutting in my life. Not axe cutting, wood cutting with an axe in my life. And I never did it one-handed. Then again, the cat would always be wandering around if it was a good day for it, and I was always scared that it was going to jump onto the log I was cutting on, and I'd just end up cleaving the family cat in half. That never happened, thankfully. So I don't have some horrible trauma to carry with me. And that would be traumatic. Oh, we've made quite a lot of wood, but make no mistake, we need a lot of wood. And more than anything, I want the level up on my axe. We need that to say 200%, it only says 73. That said, we're just going to take another dip in the hot spring and then go to bed. There's no need to try hard. Could have tasted cat meat. Yeah, I've never eaten cat before, and I don't know where or how I'm going to get the opportunity to try cat meat. Can't imagine many places offer it on their menu. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't cut a stump, Ponkoro. I use a stump to cut smaller pieces of wood on. And it just feels so satisfying. But I quite like menial labour. Oh, if my living could just be chopping wood all day or something like that, I don't think I'd have many complaints. I'm sure I'd find some. Hell, I'm British. But I'm hard-pressed to think what it would be. Right, give Homer another hug. Love you too, boy. Now, let's check our diary, actually. Not diary, calendar. Oh, we're still good. Carry on. Ever the stern believer in the wood economy. Wood is not vital to win the game. You can get through this game with 0 wood. But if you want to marry, you're going to need a couple thousand wood or so. Oh yeah, now comes the torrential rainfall when we don't really care about it. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Welcome to Suiyobi. It is Wednesday. We can and must go and get the backpack upgrade, because I'm sick of running around with 2 inventory slots like a plebe. And this, you can immediately see why I was so insistent on upgrading the watering can first. There's so much watering to do. And getting it done quickly and efficiently. It's just a great time saver, especially if you want to go and court girls. The day is limited, and if they don't like you, they don't let you into their homes after dark. I think when characters like you more, they'll leave their door unlocked a little earlier and a little later for you to come in and say hi. That said, if I had a friend and he just kept dropping by unannounced, I'm not sure he'd be my friend for that long. And that was all fun and games in university, but these days people tend to have stuff to do. Okay, those are already watered. Glorious. Now let's not forget to take our basket, because it's so much easier to gather goods with a basket. At least until we get the backpack upgrade. After that, we don't need to keep running around with our basket all the time. You know, I always like to think that joke is below people around here, Soviet, but you've just gone and shown us all that there's nothing too low for you to dig up. It's Anne o'clock, though. Pretty sure that's Anne's theme. Oh, okay, well I'm dead wrong. That's Karen's theme. Do they even have themes in this game? Yeah, they do, because, yeah, Anne's one's more rockin'. Anyway, Karen, you're saying, Nanka genki na saso ne. Nayami demo aru no? So she's saying, you look a bit not so genki, or... See, genki na is not genki nai, right? Anyway, she's saying there's something up with how we look, and we're asking... She's asking us if we're okay, I guess. Or she's actually asking if we have any nayami. And I don't know what a nayami is, but I'm guessing she's asking if we're troubled. And I could say that I'm worried about the farm, I'm worried about love, or I have no worries whatsoever. Nayamu is to be troubled. Wow, a mu verb. Anyway, of course we have love trouble. We asked out just about every girl in town and not one of them wanted to dance with us. So that's why we're staring into this lake contemplating our life, Karen. Huh. So, you're having some love issues, are you? Watashi de yokatara? I know that's the kanji for consult. I have no idea how to read it. So, she's saying that you can consult with me about your love troubles. And then she just walks away. Karen, please. Ah, the girls in this village. Right, we might as well enjoy the theme tune here and continue chopping while we're at it. Actually, she despawned the other girls. We need to reload this area. I need to give Popuri some useless raggedy weeds or something. A line I like to give my friends is, I tell them, well, you know, we've known each other for a long time. If you have any troubles whatsoever, you can come to me and I'll find you someone who'll listen to you. There we go. Popuri thanks us for the weeds, and she's on Throbbing Purple Heart. I didn't notice when she went to purple, but lucky us. And, oh, maybe this looks kind of similar, because she's still talking about her bleeding chicken farm, where mother runs a shop and her brother looks after the wee chickens. And, yeah, she's still saying the same stuff about my brother, father must care about brother, taught him stuff, didn't teach me anything. Well, yeah, you are a bit useless, Popuri. But you're easy to get in summer, because you love the flower that grows everywhere in summer. That'll make my life a little easier for courting you. Am I even hitting this thing? I think that if you stop to wipe yourself down in the middle of chopping a tree, it resets the counter for hitting it. And I am 90% sure that's not the case in the PAL version, which I played extensively. The power play of despawning the competition seems to work. Oh, get away. I know that an axe is an oh no. I don't think I'll ever forget that an axe is an oh no. Will I remember the kanji for an axe? I think it looks a bit like an axe. Pretty sure that's how I remember it. Well, while we're here, we might as well grab a bit more wood. The shop will be open for a while yet. And we have no other pressing concerns. Now, I'm a little curious if we level up differently by using the powered up swing. So we're going to do one without. 16. 1, 2, oh, jeez. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we did a little extra there, but it took us up to 100. Wait, it didn't do anything for us. We're still at 116. Oh, whatever. Ma-i-yo. It does have the radical for father and for axe, so yes, it's father swings the axe. That looks awful in what I'm looking at, but yes. But axe is used for hill, isn't it? Like it's on a flat line for a hill, as I recall. But of course I could recall it wrong. I wasn't even looking at the right thing. I was looking at hammer and axe. I don't even know how much axe went up by. But it's almost at 100%. We need it at 200 for the super upgrade. No, actually we need it at 300%, don't we? Yeah, mnemonics are great for kanji learning. But so is repetition. Leave those ladies to have their gossip in peace. Oh, yeah, there's the Anne theme. Comes bursting out of the doors. And she's saying, Hote oi te yone. Now that, I have no idea what it means. Probably just some great exclamation. Yeah, that had nothing I could follow with it. Ah, Kitte Tanda. Yes, of course I heard you, Anne. So, Father was saying that I should hurry up and marry Madasonna. What was? I'm sure that's thinking. Right. Okay. So, Father is telling me I should marry. I'm not thinking about that, or it's a little too soon for me to be thinking about that. Yeah. Watashi nanka ga muri yo ne. There's that muri again, but it doesn't mean impossible at this point, does it? Whatever, she's asking on our thoughts about Anne getting married. Oh, what a cute look to her here. And I'm actually not sure which of these is going to be right, so we can either say we think so, or we don't think so, but we don't think so to what? Is the question to marry or to not? I think she's happier if we say that she should marry, and she puts on a big cute blush if we do. Yeah, we'll agree. Oh, damn, that was the wrong thing to say. And she's saying, yeah, that's right. Watashi nanka partner monai noni. So she's saying, yeah, that's right. I don't even have a partner. Watashi shigoto ni modoro to jane. So she said, I'm going back to work. I think what she wanted us to say was, yeah, you should totally get married, with the subtext being to us. On the plus side, we don't need to care about Anne's affection. We married her last time I played, so I'm not going to be gunning for her. But out of the 5, I'd say she's my favourite girl of the cast. It's not saying much. It's a pretty weak waifu game, I believe they'd say. Ooh! Ellie and Karen. Karen, take this flower and love me a little bit. And yes. Here you go, Ellie. You'll probably be our first green heart at this rate. Point is, though, I'm here for this backpack, Jeff. Sore wa roku dayo. Always throws me, they're calling it a ruku? As in rucksack, but do they really call it that there? God knows. I guess kaban is just a little too general for a backpack. Right, yes, it can store more. Wonderful. 3,000 gold. It's all yours, Jeff. Dig yourself out of your debt with Duke with that. And now, if I press the right button, double the inventory slots, and it'll double again when I get the next upgrade. Yeah, Ruku's short for rucksack makes a world of sense. We haven't been there yet, so I'm gonna go. We're gonna head out, not to the church, but to this weird place here. The Harvest Sprite's little hut around the back of the church. Now, I'm probably not going to understand a word these freaks say, but they sleep in this weird semicircle of beds, and they have a season-long tea party here, I believe. In the English, they keep saying badum for some reason. We'll start with Chef, he seems to be the leader. And we're saying, O shigoto o tano mi ni kitano, so you've come to us for work. I assume to conscript them for work, not to work for them. Demo natsu wa ochame? What the heck's the reading for that then? It's definitely some kind of tea party. Well, it's tea gathering. Ochakai! Of course that reading is Kai. How could I forget? Anyway, it's time for their spring tea party. And if I talk to you again... Oh, he's just going on about his bleeding tea party. So the Ochakai dewa... Boku ga... Mina no ocha tokashi o... So the tea and the sweeties are made by Chef. Okay, well, good for you, Chef. You can keep talking to them, if I'm gonna keep churning through this for a bit. 3, 4, 5, I think it's as much as 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll give you one more for 10. Okay, no, they do not want to work for me. Probably because their relationship with me is rock bottom. Anyway, I don't want these chumps working for me. I can handle my own farm. I can step on these guys without a second thought. However, when I played the challenge to get 1,000 of every crop shipped in 3 years, they were invaluable to me. Because they were so good at harvesting. Harvesting is one thing you don't really get any faster at in the game. Especially not in the first year. I suppose second year and beyond you have your horse. You don't want one of them jumping onto a stump while I'm chopping. It'd be the end of the harvest sprites. Well, you'd go from 7 to 8 harvest sprites. Did I just spy? Yeah, there he is. Duke, how's it going, my main man? Yo, kyou wa ii tenki da na. What a milquetoast greeting there, Duke. Omae no something no dobutsu dachima. Okay, right. Yorokonderun jane ka. So he's saying your animals must also be happy for this glorious weather. Alright, sure thing, Duke. Ooh, I wonder if I can go down to Duke's private supply. Hey, don't leave the door unlocked, Duke. Hitotsu dake wine no reba... Oh yeah, okay, so the wine labels gachi gao aju tokitearu? Right, so one of the wine labels says Aju, which is the name of the winery, but I'm pretty sure Aju is the name of their daughter that ran away. Wine gats gu. What was sound again? Anyway, it's the sound of wine being made. Next word for sound. I mean, that's the kanji for it, but how do you say it again? You call it like an ongaku, so... Yeah, I still don't know. Oto. Oto? Okay. Might have to post that picture of Tom from Tom and Jerry. I keep seeing it in the corner of my eye. Right, a fine enough day. Girls were courted, wood was chopped, gatherables were gathered. Is there anything else we care to look out for right now? Well, it would be nice to prep this area. Oh, but that bleeding rock is in the way. Might as well get started on it, right? One. yeah, Zach, you're right. It's time for a break. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 60, kind of. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 4 I'll have to do then. 24 times 3. That'll get me most of the flowers. I'm planning for summer, and it does not have to happen immediately in summer, but this is all going to be full of flowers. Yeah, I'm questioning my decisions too, Marvin. There's a power berry that I can get if I plant 100 and something flowers. In fact, I'm going to check how many it was. Oh Christ, doesn't even say here. Power berries, back to nature. And if you ever want to know anything about Harvest Moon Back to Nature, you find something written by Sky Render. That guy knows everything about this game, truly everything. 91 flowers are needed. Okay, thank you, Sky Render. Weeds could grow through this, but at least it'll be less work to just take care of any later weeds. In Rune Factory games, you can grow any crop at any time of year. They just grow slower outside of their best years. Best months, rather, or seasons. In Harvest Moon, if you try that, they just die. You wake up and just find that there is dead grass where your crops once were. What's that then? That's about 72 of them, right? That's not ideal. Yeah, this is how these rocks love to get in the way. 72, 81. Oh, crap. I wasn't aware that we were so tired. Well, that's okay. We just make our way over to the hospital. And unlike the nasty people in Rune Factory, the doctor isn't going to charge us an arm and a leg for this. We've seen this before. We passed out pretty early before. Wasn't Rune Factory developed by the same studio as Harvest Moon? It's never... Oh, crivens, it's midday already. Good thing it's raining so I don't need to water my own crops. It was Neverland for that. Rainy day again tomorrow. Well, that's going to save me as well. Kind of. Good boy, Homer. The infamous Karoshi. We can't escape it. Working ourselves to death here. Aww. Nanimo to de te nai. We have no mail. I also have no cucumbers, but the cabbages are coming through. Ooh, I'm a little worried about those cabbages, though. I need those things to come through big time for me. Right, well, I still want to do my scavenging, but there's no seeds or any expenditures really to care about for the rest of this month, so it's just a case of scavenging, get the girls to like us a bit more, and make our way to summer. First of summer is the opening day, so if we want to buy any seeds for planting in summer, we should get them from one in advance. The supermarket will not sell another season's flowers until you have the hothouse. Until then, you'll only get the current season's crop seeds. Keep on working hard, Marvin. There was a while when my housemate was playing on my Nintendo DS. It was a comfy arrangement. I'd be on the PC at times, he'd just sit in my bed playing whatever else. And he played quite a bit of Rune Factory 3. Probably at the expense of his studies. And after a while I remember him getting up and saying, well, if I'm going to make Idun work so hard on the farm, Idun was the name of his character, I better get to work myself. Then he went and studied. I wonder if those studies have helped him in any way in life. Delicate question to ask someone though. Hey, remember that stuff you spent so long looking into? Did it help you in any way? Maybe aye, maybe no. Okay, the animation for being tired definitely resets your cutting. I am completely convinced now. Before I go for a rest though, I'm going to dump these goodies. Did I pick up the extra green bluegrass? 4 items. I think I missed one. And it's 100 gold, so I don't want to neglect it. I'm pretty sure Idun is a girl's name, because when my friend started playing Rune Factory 3, he thought the main character was a girl. And that makes sense, because he's the most effeminate looking male I've ever seen in the game. And we've seen a fair few, right? But funnily enough, my mother was also playing a bit of Rune Factory 3. And she also thought the main character was a girl. Mika just can't catch a break. Yeah, and his default name is Mika. That can't help things. There goes Mana, back to the winery. I'm trying to intercept the girls. Maybe they don't want to be intercepted. Oh, 5 o'clock, we still sneak our way into the library. Oh, what could it be, Mary? Ah, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa yourself. Hono yomini kitano. Have you come to read a book? Yes I did, or yota dake. I'm just assuming that's just some kind of nah, but I don't know what that actually means. Yeah, go on, we'll play with our heart a little bit. Hey, me too. So, one day, one time... Okay, so every day I like to read a book. Now, does that mean she reads a book a day or she reads every day? I don't know. Sore demo koko no hon. Oh, right. So, all the books here, she has not yet read every book, despite having read books every day. I think that's what she's getting at. If bookworms are your type, then Mary's a pretty one-note character. Well, they're all one-note characters, right? What do you have? You have bookworm, you have alcoholic, you have spunky tomboy, you have... well, I don't think there's anything to Ellie, she's just the... Well, she makes crappy sandwiches, but otherwise she's just the nurse. And then there's the air-headed Popuri. No real depth to these characters, although I can't think of many Harvest Moon or Rune Factory characters that have much depth. Probably a scandalous word in the waifu wars. You know what, just have both my flowers, I got nothing better to do with these, and the sooner I get you to Green Heart, the maybe better. Yeah, early days for waifus in video games. Ugh, can't, the word waifu always brings back unpleasant memories of this extremely autistic Peruvian chap that I've chatted to before. I provided him some scans for a scanlation project which I was interested in. But oh my god, he was off his nut. And one day I remember him just hitting me up out the blue saying, "I've decided to go poly. I'm gonna have multiple waifus." Yeah, couldn't hack any more of the guy after that. And for all I know, he's in this chat right now. You're nuts, man. Seek help. Right, well, Marvin's here seeking some help. Getting rested up. I do not want to pass out once more, although I do still want to expand my flower garden. Such a relaxing good time playing this game. Although, it's not a very good rain effect. The rain sound is good, but that is some poor looking rain. Clearly just a flat 2D effect masked over everything, on top of everything. And this would have been around the time when you had to say, well, Majora's Mask had some great rain effects in it. The only thing I didn't like was that it affected you if you were indoors, or rather under some kind of cover. Always felt that was a bit immersion ruining. But I appreciated it was a limitation. Yeah, Majora's Mask, good bloody times. But I don't think I'll ever stream that game again. It can be a tiring game. In more ways than one. How are we doing dosh-wise? I really hope these cabbages come through. If they don't, I'm going to be down a lot of money. Well, no sense worrying about it. No, crowd control didn't ruin it for me. Majora's Mask is still a game I think fondly of, but going back and playing it again, I just remember all the downsides. Climbing the stone tower, the pirate fortress, the discount water temple. I'm going to save just because I haven't saved in a fair while. There are better games out there to play. Or replay. I found that game in university, which is great because I know it's not nostalgia tricking me into thinking that it's good. It always feels self-reassuring to like an old game, but you didn't play it back when it came out, so you know it's good. So Final Fantasy X, I did not like that game when I played it, and I played it when it came out. But having revisited it as a far more mature individual, no, I think it's pretty fantastic. That said, the gameplay never did get good. Alright, wow, it's just nothing but rain now. Might have rain until open day. Saves me time on watering my crops. And unlike Rune Factory, you don't get stronger by tending to your farm. In Rune Factory, you get level ups for every conceivable action in the game. Running, level up. Sleeping, level up. Eating, level up. Planting, harvesting, yep, that'll all make you stronger. Making medicine, yep. Foraging, yep. Using any kind of weapon, oh heavens yes. There's no end to what you can level up in Rune Factory, which I feel is pretty great. But it means if you really want to level up your watering can skills, then you might begrudge a rainy day. Yeah, grind that throwing skill by picking up a bird and throwing it at the people in the village. It'll kill them. It's one of the only ways to kill Blossom, because she won't join you in a party. And she even has a voiced line for being killed. So the developers knew you were going to kill the old lady. If I remember well, what she says is, "You'll be old someday too." Sounds like a curse. How are we doing on the old wood situation now? We got 200. I don't know how much we need for the upgrade. If you don't have enough wood, you can pay for it, but it's 50 gold per wood, as I recall. And that gets real expensive real fast. Of course, in terms of time commitment, it's a better deal. Especially if you're on those pineapples. Well, Rune Factory is Harvest Moon with combat, so it's always going to be a bit darker. Then again, if you played Harvest Moon 64, you might have been traumatized by L dying in the game. Which was certainly, I'm sure, what nobody had signed up for. Thinking of trekking up Mother's Hill, just get a load of flowers. Yeah, go on then. It's a rainy day. I'm sure people would be happy to get some flowers. Now, I never thought flowers would be a particularly good gift in real life. I couldn't imagine myself enjoying getting flowers. But actually, one day I did get flowers as a gift. And I actually thought, well, this is actually really nice. Now, they look good, they smell good. This person obviously cares enough to get me some flowers. Overall, it was great. So since then, I no longer held the idea that flowers must be a pretty poor gift. I mean, poor conceptually, right? If you like flowers, then great. Flowers are a good gift, but you can't eat them. They're not useful. They die. All the hallmarks of not being a great gift, but I think in this game, Saibara is the only person that doesn't care for receiving flowers. Speaking of Rune Factory, do we have a release date for Rune Factory 3 Special, says Naffle. I believe the current release date is March. But I haven't checked in a couple of months, so it may have been pushed, or any number of things. Get potatoes instead? Wouldn't be so bad a gift. Here's a bunch of potatoes. Oh, while we're here, is goats available? I have to give these flowers away to talk to someone, so we're going to give it to... your name was Chu, right? Arara! Domo arigato, Mr. Bee-loving man. Alright, goats, talk to me about... Whoa, Crivens, you live in this dump? Talk to me about upgrading my chicken coop. If you want a chicken coop expansion, it will cost you 5,000 gold and 420 pieces of lumber. Is that okay? No. No, it is not okay. Doshita? Inoka? Yeah, I'm quite sure that's okay. 5,000 gold and 420 bits of lumber. That's a lot of lumber cutting, or a lot of money to buy that lumber. Yeah, the Harvest Moon and the Rune Factory wood economy is harsh. Some of the upgrades in Rune Factory 4 and 5 cost like 10,000 wood. And you mine wood, and stone. And both those things you harvest one at a time. It's rough. It's really rough. My vegan ex hated getting flowers. She would say it's killing the plants. Oh. Okay. What did she eat? She just eat microbes out of the air. Right. Arigato pupuri daisuki nano. So she loves toy flowers, but does she love moondrop flowers? No, she doesn't care that much about those. So she loves toy flowers, eh? Well, here, have another one, Popuri. Well, she does look kind of cute like that, but she's also a pain in the butt. You know what? I'm going to go for your mum instead. Arigato. Riku nante watashi no suki na mono toka. Wait, what? Hold on. Riku nante. Is she saying that Rick is her favorite thing? Rananjanai kana. Don't you know? Wait, what? Oh, right. She's saying that Rick doesn't know what she likes. Really? Ah, right. It's a continuation to the next line. I thought the line was a new sentence here. Right, so... Yeah, okay. Watashi no tsuki na mono toka. I keep forgetting that reading, but let's just say it's oshi. Oshira nine janaka. So she's unhappy that her son doesn't know her favorite thing, but apparently we do. Of course, she is in Shiranai. Wow, I burnt through all the flowers already, just giving it out to them. But I want to court all the girls. Okay, well, good thing I didn't run away with the idea that Rick is her favourite thing. Hi, Harris. Bye, Harris. I will take the flowers and we'll get going on that wood economy. Because I really do want the housing upgrade. It's just going to be expensive to do. Love that dull thud. So yeah, chopping all of these stumps. 5 of these stumps, that's 30 wood. And you need 420 wood for that upgrade. Not only that, but you can use wood on your farm to create little coops. Well, not coops, but fenced in areas for your animals to go out and feed in and such. Unfortunately, in this game, you have zero incentive to let your animals out. They get slightly happier, and the chickens will be able to eat just straight off the ground, but wild animals will attack your animals, and that makes them very unhappy. And they're unhappy if they're out in the rain, so you have to bring them back into their coops for that, which is a very slow and annoying process, and time isn't frozen for it. So love yourself a bit more. If you play this game, do not let your animals out of their barns. The only exception is the horse, when you want to actually use the thing, and you can't do that until you have it for 1 year anyway. Yeah, but the predators can still bark 2 tiles, so the wood fence wouldn't keep them safe. And you still have to go through the pain of bringing them back indoors during rainfall. Now we're going to ignore Anne for a little bit. Or Ran, rather. Just doing our routine of being Casanova here. Damn it, Ellie, love me. Affection goes up to 255 for the males, but I think up to 65,000 for the females. Different counters altogether. I've had plenty of caged raised chicken eggs, and I've had plenty of free-range chicken eggs. I have not noticed a flavour difference whatsoever, Anon Finn. An egg is an egg is an egg. Right. Lucky you, have a flower. Continue to love me. Getting from purple to blue is quite the jump up though, so I'm not going to expect her to suddenly love me for 1 or 2 flowers. As I said, I want to jump people on their birthdays, and for Purpuri, that is the 3rd of summer. We'll give her a lot of those lovely pink flowers. And although I say a lot, it's probably only going to be 4, maybe 5 of them, and that's if we can afford that. Still, that about does it. We get our forage money. We still have some cucumber money that's on its way in. And then we are going to pray for the cabbage money to get us through summer. Give Homer another hug. And carry on. Goodness, if you were here for the music, you're having a bad time, because it's nothing but rainfall. We'll get sun tomorrow. However, if it's Saturday, which it is, then we're going to have the... Wait, I thought Saturday was the shopping channel. What the heck is Hello My... Boom? 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 What is this? Mina-san, konnichiwa. Hello, my... Okay, oh, Crivens, yeah, you've lost me. I can't read this fast. Is this a skit? Is this a documentary? I don't even remember this image in the background from the TV. I'm glad I'm not reading because it's going on and on. No, this isn't the news channel. The news channel is this channel, where we're being told that it is the 28th day of spring. Alright, so spring is coming to an end, and next we're gonna have... Right, before summer, your crops should be harvested. Deki Masuka? Can you get it done? Yeah, I think I can get it done. Okay, right. So get your crops harvested. Nicer than news to be my own personal reminder. I didn't notice that, but it tells us that it's the year 2001 coming up. I highly doubt that increments, but I'd be very impressed if it does. Come here, Homer. Good boy. Shame there's no teletext on the TV. If I ever somehow get involved in Kane's development ever again, I will try to shoehorn teletext in. Anything to make Baron happy. And I think that would make Baron very happy. Laughing at poor old teletext. What did it ever do to him? So maybe Sunday is the day that you can buy things off the telly. My grandparents still consume teletext a lot. I'm assuming that's just down to it's the best way to do things because it's how we've always done things. But I do admire that kind of obstinance. No. Teletext is not subtitles, St. Calvin. Teletext is terrible internet for poor people that you get through your TV. You'd use it to check, say, match results, the news. I think the weather was on it as well. Although I'm really struggling to think of other things that were on it. I'm struggling to think of anything worth our time to leave our home and do. Although, you know, it's kind of nice to get Popuri on our side a bit more in the run-up to Ultra dumping gifts on her. So I think we're going to go and grab some more of those toy flowers for her. I really want Popuri to like me so that she gives me that egg. And then, of course, we'll name it Popuri. But I don't know what the check is. I think we need to name it... Oh, I don't know if it checks for English, kata, and hiragana. I don't know. If you name the chicken Popuri, then Popuri gets really happy about it, and you get a big affection boost with her. Oh, what are you doing up here? It's pouring rain. Oh, what I need is a drink. I'm getting on. Here. There we go. Long dart gets us all. So, yo! Ore wa ima... What the heck is even that? Well, I know that second part is kind of like building block stuff. So, Nisuru tame no... Ki o sagishite irunda? So I'm assuming he's here to cut down trees. And those trees will give him the lumber. Yeah, I guess so. Ato... Is that Nashi or Meishi? Na and Mei are so painful. Either way, I don't know what it is. Ninarisona mona? No, that last line evades me entirely, but he's up here looking for materials. Meishi, of course, meal, as in dungeon meishi. So he's probably saying don't become a meal for the wild animals up here? Or implied wild animals. Omae mo ki o kat runa ite okuga. Buyame ni katrun janezo. Oretachi ninjin wa Yamano megumi o. You really lost me, man. So you're saying cut down. He's talking about us cutting down trees, but something about talking about it? We're all human after all. The mountains stuff divided. Christ. Okay, let me make up something for what he's saying here. No, I'm giving up. Oh, right, Megumi. Right, so Mountain Goddess. Mountain Goddess. Mountain Goddess bequeaths us all this goodies? He says, if you came here to cut trees too, let me tell you something. And then he tells us something about Muyami. Okay, well, he's on another planet. Oh, hey, look who it is! It's... oh, no, come back! Oh, okay. I wanted to talk to the beekeeper, man. If you have flowers on your farm, then you will attract bees. And you can sell their honey for 50 gold a day. But if you give that honey to him, he will look at the honey and go, ooh, it's a special kind of bee. I will tell your shippers that. And then you make 60 gold per day off the honey. It's free money. Of course, honey I think is useful in some cooking, but unfortunately in this game you can't sell your food. So cooking is a waste of time in this game. It's expensive to get the ingredients for it, and everybody who loves cooked food has something much easier to get for them to make them like you. So yeah, a waste of time. Alright, I'm coming, Pops. Right, we know what you're about, Popuri. Here you go. Arigato, Popuri koridaisuki. Yes. Have to, love me, give me a chicken egg. We're still in Purple Heartsville. Dang. Maybe I'll just dump flowers on her. She still likes them. Although I'm not sure she likes... I think it's just a neutral gift for us, and she's just saying thanks rather than... Whoa, wow. I love you so much for these flowers. So I guess we'll drop by and court some other girls with flowers for a bit. Does Back to Nature have the winter mine deep diving for stuff? Yes, yes it does. You'll find orichalcum, mithril, and some other good that I forget about down there. It's all worth decent money, but it's really for jewellery and farming upgrades. Adamantium sounds about right. We'll find it in Katakana when we get there, but that's way at the end. Well, in winter, which is probably going to be way at the end of this long play. So I'm going to play this till I marry somebody. Well, I'll play through 1 year and marry somebody, but there's not a lot to do in winter, so that might be a little rough. I'm a little tempted to go and see Juan, since I don't need my money for anything else right now. This was my first Harvest Moon game in English, same. It was my first Harvest Moon, and I also first played it in English. And Ellie is playing so hard to get. Lost track of the amount of flowers we've given her now. But Popuri's birthday, it's just going to be an avalanche of flowers for that girl. Also, we have to ask ourselves, do we really want lots of pineapples? Also, it doesn't really matter when we buy them off of one. I'd rather save the money for other seeds, so I guess I'll pass by on that. Although we'll check to make sure one is in there, because I've had a hard time finding one so far. Oh, nice. If you time that right, the door double swings as you try to enter. Also, good to see Duke coming in for a drink. My man Duke, what's going on? You're free to eye up Ran if you want, because we're not shooting for her this time. Yo! Kyo wa shigoto ga yasumi nan da yo. So, hey there. I am taking a break off of work today. Yasumi te ite mo. And that I'm pretty sure is the name of this, not the name of the establishment, but the place this is, the inn or pub or whatever. How do you say that? Certainly not ryokan. So what is it? Yadoya says fish yash. So yasumite ite mo yadoya demishio ta. It's not tabe ue gai, is it? There's some other reading for that, and I always forget it. Anyway, what is he actually saying there? Nan moshinen dake doyo. Yeah? Yasumite ite mo enesho. What the hell is he saying? He's talking about eating here in the inn, but I don't know how exactly he's saying that. If you have free time, there's nothing else to do but eat at the inn. Is that? Well, you'll know better than me, but I'm trying to piece together how exactly he's saying that. Because it sounds like he's saying, if you say that we're free, why else would there be ite there? God knows. Anyway, he's talking about eating at the inn, and he's got the day off, so lucky you, Duke. Aju ga ita koro wa ita? Aju ga ita koro wa asobi ni itari mo shitan dakedo na? Asobi ni itari mo shitan dakedo na? Mana mo sasato. What's that again? Yeah, I've forgotten that once more. Christ. I really am lost with Duke. What the hell's he saying? Hitori, thank you. I keep forgetting Hitori. I remember Futari, but never Hitori. Although I really have no idea the meaning behind whatever Duke is saying. He's probably complaining about his wife Mana, but Aju is his daughter, so no idea. But Juan is here, and I want to look at what Juan has. Irashai, Irashai! We have all sorts of seeds that they don't have at the supermarché. And you are the place where I can buy the magic red? No, the pink cat. How much for a pink cat? Oh dearie me. Now I need a lot of pink cats. I'm not going to get them now, but let's keep in mind that we're going to need about 2,500 gold for pink cats. What is he having trouble with? Ita Tokoro. Aju is the name of his daughter. Aju ga Ita Koro. Yeah, I have no clue what Duke is saying here. Let's make ourselves happier by talking to Ran. Ah, Irashai, yes, welcome indeed. Yukurishite ite yo. I will take it easy. And I'm also going to sneak my way into your bedroom. But, no, father's on the prowl. Oi, oi! Oh my, nani yattenda? What the hell are you doing? Otonashiku table ni iru yo. He's saying, go get a table. Hold on, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what he's getting at. Can't I talk to him here and he complains that I'm not behind the counter? Yo. Dodai... What the hell was that again? We had that word before. God knows. Choshi, thank you. Choshi. Ma, yukkuri shite. Is that just their phrase around here? Take it easy? This is the only telephone in the village as far as I'm aware. Denwa gaaru. There is a phone. There is still a phone. You can use it to phone in on the TV shopping channel, but we can't buy anything from the TV shopping channel until we've extended our house, and that is the second upgrade that you get from GOTS. Remember, investigating the child's condition. Yeah, but what did it still mean in that context? Even knowing that it's condition is still... What the heck is he saying? No, the thing about Mana and Duke's daughter is that she ran away. You can actually go into her bedroom if you get chummy enough with Mana and Duke, but I don't think there's any real benefit to doing so. Anyway, a long and hearty day of being in the rain. At least tomorrow I get to water my crops. Come here, Homer. Yeah. My Homer had black fur, but I'm not so deranged that I'm going to go into the game and mod in my childhood dog into it. Actually, I would have been playing this game back when Homer was still among the living. Right. It's yet more rain. Oh, but we can check out TV shopping, right? This doesn't look like TV shopping. This looks like Chinese chess. So they're making their moves, and it seems like one of the players is just copying the other person's move constantly. Huh, maybe the TV shopping only appears when you extend your home. That would make sense. And then we can get rid of shogi off the TV. I don't really think I want any of these goods on me. Better to have the space for more seeds, because these things I'm almost never going to use. And fishing sucks, so this is fine. Right. Nice. We don't need to water these cucumbers anymore, because we're not going to get another shipment out of them. There's something to be said for cutting them down here and now. I can't remember the capacity in which they die, though, but yeah, actually it's a good idea to grab the sickle and cut these down so they're not going to get in our way in the future. Also, it'll level up the sickle, something you don't often get the opportunity to do, because why would you waste your precious stamina cutting down weeds when you can just pull them out the ground with your bare bleeding hands? I guess if you're as frostbitten as Canadian Commander Shepard, you might object to having to use your hands for many things. What's inside the box? Well, that is, so let's grab it. What's the sickle called again? It's called a Kama. I'm sure it's not something you need to know day to day. So cold, I'm warming up. Yeah. There's something to be said for turning off the voice lines. It does break the immersion a bit. Well, no, it doesn't break the immersion, but it kind of breaks the cozy feeling of just enjoying what you're seeing. You know, you're enjoying the aurora, thinking, ah, this is beautiful, and suddenly they go, oh, I'm so cold, or God, I could eat a horse. And that's saying something, because I like horses. It's all rather tiring hearing those lines over and over. Okay, if I'm fast enough, I can go and give Popuri her much-loved weed of the day. We can cut down the rest of these later. And we still need to do our watering. We absolutely can't forget that. Yeah, pulling up your weeds by hand, or pulling up anything by hand, doesn't cost stamina. Tool usage and certain things that you eat are the only things that cost stamina. Whoa, there's no Papuri here. What in the world is she doing on a Sunday? What are you doing, Anne? Yes, I came. Came to steal everything off of Mother Hill that isn't nailed down. Because over the course of the season, you're going to make 38 times 350 gold just from harvesting. So foraging rather. So you could do probably a forage-only run. I bet you could even pay for all the wood that you need for the upgrades with that. Because in a forage-only run, you would need to marry or else you get chucked out of town because they hate you. You can actually get... It's a very funny cutscene if you lose the game because the girls don't like you. Because the mayor comes and sees you after 3 years and he's just like, well, the girls don't like you. You're gonna have to leave. And then when the credits roll, it's pictures of all the people in town looking really angry at you. It's mortifying. I like it. I've never seen that ending personally. I had to go and watch someone else who was psychotic enough to play through 3 years of doing nothing in this game. But yeah, that's really funny. It's like, yeah, you've lived in this village for 3 years. You have single-handedly been the most economically viable product for this entire place. But the girls really don't like you. Could you please leave? Just... Can't make this stuff up. Is that how you got left out in Scotland? Oh, right. Hang on, it's Greg. Who's Greg again? Is that Mary's love interest? I think it is. He probably doesn't like flowers that much, but it'll surely at least be a neutral gift for him. Hey, Greg. Here you go. Oh, thank you. Wait, that's all he says? Are you even Greg? Maybe you're Grey. If you're Grey, then who's Greg? Crumbs, now I don't know. No, he's not Uma. As a kid, I did not understand why he had Uma on his hat. And I still don't really know why he has it there. Maybe that's expanded upon in the other games that reuse these guys. Anyway, he earlier said "thank you," which is kind of cute English. And now he's saying "chikushio," which is just him being angry. And then he's saying something. Something demo Ji-san ni mito mesa. So he's saying something like, I'm going to prove myself to the old coot. Because Saibara here is never happy with what? I thought that was Grey, but maybe it is. No, I thought that was Greg, but maybe it's Grey. Who's Greg? Alright, this is Mana and Duke. Who the heck is Greg? Basil and some lassie whose name I forget is in here. This is Mary, of course. Hello, Mary. Konnichiwa, indeed. This is Ellie and Stu, or Chu. Your name is Chu, isn't it, in Japanese? That's Mayor Thomas. Thomas lives with Kane. The police officer's name is Harry. The church guy is Carter. Jeff and Sasha and Karen live here. Doctor doesn't have a name, he's just Doctor. Who the heck is Greg? Stu is you and the old man is Chu. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. But who's Greg? Or maybe Greg was that guy. And he just didn't want to... What the heck? I have no idea then. No idea. Alright, I'm done. Who the heck is Greg? Calendar, Greg. Oh my god, Greg is the fisherman! I had no idea his name was Greg. That means Gray must be the guy I was thinking of, the underling in the forge. Yep, Zingus gets it. Greg's a fisherman. Well, interestingly enough, I could see Greg and give him this. But what I could also do is give him a fish, which is something he would actually like. So we're going to go fishing for Greg. Hang on, Popuri was there. Nah, too late. What was Popuri doing in the square? We're going to get Greg a lovely fish for his birthday. I think big fish is one of his favourite things. He likes some cooked foods, but you would never bother giving cooked food to Greg. Or to anybody. Cooking is... mechanically it's here in the game, but it's tedious to do and there's no reason to do it. As opposed to Rune Factory, where in the early games cooking's very tedious, and later games there's a lot of quality of life. But it's so worth it. Cooking is the gateway to ultra money. I think I would cut down all of my old crops. Most games like this, cooking is OP. Not in this. Cooking is severely underpowered in Harvest Moon Back to Nature. Okay, good. I cut down everything. We must not miss a watering day on these cabbages. Easy to forget since we've had a lot of rainy days, but I worry that if I miss a watering day, then they're not going to be ready. They need to be ready for tomorrow. If they take even one day longer to sprout, they're all going to go bad, and I won't be able to ship them. You know, I already lost all the farm money on the horse races. This is all we have left, these cabbages. Yeah, I mean, pumpkins and corn is pretty good money in Rune Factory. But, making turnip heaven, pineapple juice, That's why like, getting high-level crops is so good. Fishing in the ocean is garbage. I'm gonna bring my basket with me so I can dispose of garbage without cheesing off all of the denizens. I already shipped everything, right? Yeah. Take it away, man. Give me my money, and whoa, decent dosh. I need a quick water break. I'll be back in just a mo. Enjoy the tune. You know, thanks to the long dart, even the simple act of going and grabbing some water just feels more fulfilling. As I slurp it down, I imagine my own little hydration meter filling up. Long dart's so good. I don't think I'll be able to escape playing it tomorrow as well. I'll fire it up after the weekly one-shot in case it's a secretly endless weekly one-shot. Funnily enough, it's another Fish Slips weekly one-shot, despite Everhood the other day. Boy, that was grim. I should have made tea. I haven't had a cup of tea this year, and I struggle to think of any cup of tea I had last year. I must have at some point, but I'm really not big on being a tea drinker. I drink fewer than 10 cups a year, generally. I drank slightly more when I worked at Paradox, because there was a hot water tap. And you know, if you can have your hot water on tap, then the barrier to entry on a cup of tea is that bit lower. But I'm a monster with my tea, and there's a super English guy at work back then, and he was disgusted by my... What the heck am I meant to do with this? I'll just put it away. He was really disgusted by my tea habits, because I would pour a cup of tea, and I'd drink it, and then I'd pour water back in, same tea bag, and I'd still drink it. I'd do it a third time, and then I'd do it a fourth time, but there's not much flavour coming out, so I would yank the tea bag apart and then just stir it all in and finish it off. And then soon I just have an empty cup, like there was never any tea in it to begin with. And he said all sorts of horrible things about that. But I liked it. I mean, I was getting loads of cups of tea out of one tea bag, no mess. This was a bit of string with the tea bags attached to was gone. And I can't even read chat's disgusted reaction, so I'm busy trying to see if we're... Oh, I got you a fish. Here you go, man. Here's your birthday fish. Oh, no, 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 no. I wanted to give it to Greg. He's not going to be out here for much longer. Oh, here's a big fish. Ya ureshi na kyo tanjobi dantanda. Yes, yes. So he's so very glad. Today is his birthday. Yappari tanjobi ni nan ka morao no wa ureshi na arigato. So, as expected, it's... So he's actually saying... I mean, my first glance is he's saying it's as expected, it's nice to get something on your birthday. But is that really what he's saying? So he's talking about morao no, which is more giving than receiving, right? Well, whatever. He's happy to get things on his birthday. Well done, Greg. I'm going to give you some garbage as well. Hopefully I can fish some garbage out here. Giving away a big fish was a bit of a shot in the foot because it's worth good money and it's pretty hard to get big fish in this game. You most often get them from the ocean, but the ocean has the most garbage that there is. Come on, find that rubbish, give it to Greg. He's going to go. Ah, here you go. Okay. I'm not sure if this is any special line for his birthday. No, I think this is a special line because I gave him garbage. Because he's once again saying that I've grabbed some rubbish and he is going to throw it away. But beyond here, go and use the gomi basket. Gomi boku? Would that be the waste basket? Anyway, go to the square and chuck your garbage away yourself next time. But he'll still take it. I need to check if that's a neutral or a disliked gift for him. Gomi bako. Gomi bako. I mean, gomi is easy to remember. Just don't confuse it with gumi. Normally it's one or two. Past that, it's usually exhausted and flavored. Now that's why you tear up the bag and stir it all in. But you've got to leave it for quite a bit of time to get any flavour out at that point. Nose to tail. That's starting to sound real after dark and remote now. And who's even hooting in the distance? Must be those stray dogs. Considering how cheap tea bags are, that's just wild to me. Such wasteful avarice. Right, well I guess... Oh, damn, right. I put my small fish into the basket, didn't I? Well, I didn't have an alternative. Let's just chuck away this wood and go to bed. Disgusted with ourselves for having wasted 2 fish. I re-steep my Earl Grey because I pay 30 quid for it. Wait, what? You pay 30 quid for your Earl Grey? I did water all my plants, right? Oh, I'm so paranoid I'm going to check again because we need those cabbages to come through. They look pretty watered to me. Good. Alright, we really need those cabbages to come through when we wake up. If not, we are down a lot of money. And if they do come through, we're up quite a lot of money. The entire farm's finances are balanced on the edge of this outcome. And this isn't chance-based, it depends on when I planted them. But I can't remember when I planted them, and I missed a couple of days thanks to my watering can. It's a rainy day. We don't even need to check the weather report because we know it's going to be sunny tomorrow because it's a festival day. We're going to check anyway. How cute. Jake nervously watering his cabbages at 1 AM. Come on, cabbages. Yes! Oh, we're in the money. We're in the dosh zone. The cabbages are through, the tatties are through. This is going to be a monstrously lucrative day. We need to make sure that we are on our farm at 5 o'clock because Zach is definitely going to compliment how much of a go-getter we are with all these valuable goods being sold. He seems to really like it when we ship lots of things, which is weird because it's his job to manually haul it off. You'd think he would not enjoy that much. Yeah, how'd you go? Yeah, maybe he does get commission. Which would be weird, right? Why would you pay someone commission based on the amount that they... Ah, right, I guess it would incentivize him not to steal anything. Well... Depends if he has the connections to hook this stuff up. 20 goods are in there. I'm still gonna dump it though. Don't worry, you can't lose your goods by accidentally tipping out your basket. But yeah, you can see why I got the basket quickly. It just makes grabbing things so much easier. Otherwise, you'd have to bring them back 1 or 3 or 5 at a time to your shipping bin. Boom. So right now, it's still saying Edo Dane, which I do not know what that means, but hopefully that's going to say something a lot nicer when I make the loads of money after this shipment. The shipment of 24 cabbages. Each cabbage is worth about 250 gold, I think. So that's pretty nice. And that'll bring us up to about 12,000 gold. What do we do with 12,000 gold? Pineapples, corn. Does corn regrow? I actually don't know if corn regrows. Summer, corn, regrowable, yes. Corn is pretty good then. But it takes a long time to grow. That's a running theme for summer. The crops all take quite a while to grow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go big on corn and pineapple. But maybe not too try-harding on the pineapple. Yeah, I'm not here to try hard, am I? Let's see, I got a flower there. Let's go and grab some more things. Later Harvest Moon games gave you a massive starting backpack. Then they regressed to a smaller backpack and tiny stack sizes because inventory micro is gameplay. One of the things that bothered me in Rune Factory 5 is there was practically no quality of life over Rune Factory 4. In fact, there were no gameplay changes in Rune Factory 5 over Rune Factory 4. So, clearly, whoever was working on it really phoned it in. The big change was that, hey, the game is in 3D now. And it was really quite ugly looking 3D for it. Well, maybe not ugly, but their color palette usage was terrible. And the animation was dire. Story was off. Man, I just did not look Rune Factory 5. Rune Factory 4 is so good. Rune Factory 5 is so bad. Yeah, I'm remembering now those stiff animations where you kind of moonwalk in place when you were running towards something and took an action. Painful to think that the Rune Factory 5 long play was, what, 70 hours or so of my life gone? Well, it's a special kind of pain when you see a series you love regress so hard. I want to get some more flowers to drown Purpuri in. Do I have time to go up Mother's Hill and still come down to see Zach? That's 4 hours. I think I got 4 hours. 2 hours up, 2 hours down. Let's go. Oh, but I've already got loads of flowers. Not worth the time then. Oh, but I want Purpuri to love me. Yeah. Do it for Pops. Oh, you don't want to rewatch Rune Factory 4 long play. Now that one took some time as well. There we go. Get this to Purpuri. She will love us a bit more. Or one can hope. I need my free hands for my basket, though, so... Kappa can have that. I'm not surprised there are people that enjoyed Stardew Valley. The game was tremendously successful, but it wasn't for me. And I'm kind of glad that it exists, because it forces Harvest Moon and Rune Factory to step up their game. Because they clearly are in the point of regression. Harvest Moon in particular. Oh dear, yeah. You can just put your hand in your face in your hand and cry at how badly it's gone. Oh, right, so... Kai is entering the village because he only arrives in summer. And May is saying, Kai Oni-chan da. Yes, it is Kai. Bro Kai. I'm not sure I'll ever really understand the Japanese idea of calling people their Oni-chan, but what do I know? Hisashiburi ne. I have no idea what Hisashiburi means. Ne is probably just that ne that you put on the end. But it ends with Kai, so it's some kind of greeting, whatever it is. Kai ga konimachi ni yatte kirito... Okay, so she's saying, it feels like whenever Kai gets here, summer has truly arrived. And there's Kai, and he is a good guy. He's just a bit of a smug, horrible person. And he says, Umi no hea wa asate kara dakara sa yokattara kite yo. So. He's got his house at the beach, or the... Well, I guess it would be beach house, but his house at the sea. Yokatara kiteo. So come if you like, I think? Some sort of come if it pleases you. And May agrees, and Popuri as well. He's very popular with the ladies and very unpopular with the men around here. With an exception, Doug likes Kai. And I always found that a bit charming, right? It would be easy to just say, yeah, girls love him, guys hate him. But no, there's good old Doug, who's not the mug. Actually, in Japanese, he's dad. Right. Asate means the day after tomorrow. Ah, I had no idea about that one. Are, konnichiwa. Well, hello there. Tashka, I always forget Tashka. Tashka, okay, so last year, right, I haven't seen you around last year. I am Kai, nice to meet you. And then he looks all smug saying, hey, the beach thing, Chichai. Oh, right. So I've got a small shop at the beach, and that is my shop, and right. So that's my shop down at the beach, and at summertime, dakedo. So I think that's like only at summer, but again, there's that yokatara kiteo. So you're free to come if you like. And okane wa, I mean, if you see it like that, is it just kane? Because normally there's an o for okane. Anyway, dosh. Bring money. Okonayo jana. Okonayo. Oh, he's saying bring your wallet, basically. He's here to rob me blind. Right, what was I on my way here to do again? Yes, Popuri. Popuri's heart might be captured by Kai's existence, but I have the toy flower of her desires. Here you go, Pops. Yes, I know you die-ski this, but have some more. And then we'll talk again. But you're still throbbing purple heart. I got some spare flowers, so I might as well give them to your mum. Yeah, Rick doesn't. And you know what? Rick, you can have some flowers. Oh, and he looks like he quite like them. Thinking about it, Rick's a pretty effeminate looking chap himself, isn't he? And there he goes. He just says, thank you. Actually, what does he say? We've not really talked to him. He stares into the gaping void that... I'm not sure if that's ever a lit fireplace. And come to think of it, who puts a fireplace under the stairwell? Where would the heat go? Not up. Where would the smoke go? Maybe it's not a fireplace. Maybe all the dead chickens are slung in there. Does every guy just go thank you? We've only heard 2 so far. Right. He's on his tirade about Kai, as he always is. Ore machi no hito wa mina ski dakedo. So I like everybody in this town, but Kai no yatsudake wa kiniku wa nai na. So I don't really like the cut of Kai's jib. Summertime, he plays around, and then he buggers off to whence he came. Now, I think the implication is that he's playing around with the girls a little too much, but that might just be one of those Japanese misunderstandings. Popuri ya okasan wa kai no... Is that Kita as in writing? No, maybe I missed. That wouldn't make any sense. But next up, they're saying Koto. How do I keep forgetting freaking Koto? It's everywhere, and I keep forgetting it. Right. Anyway, the things about Kai, Mum and Popuri don't say. Mum and Popuri don't say bad things about Kai. The girls... Uke? I don't know what Uke is. But the women here like him. Mata sore ga kine hairanai ne? God knows. I don't know what the last line is, but he's going on about how his mum and Popuri and all the girls around here like Kai and don't say bad things about him. What is that? Mata sore ga kini hairanai ne? Mata sore ga... Okay, Christ knows. Anyway, Rick's on his conspiracy theories about Kai, basically. I get Matas again, but the whole sentence I could not parse. I've got no goodies, and there's not a lot for me to do, so I think I'll chop a couple of stumps, and I might not have time for a couple of stumps, but I really want to see Zach's reaction when after I've shipped all of those cabbages. Yoink. I should really start thinking about my fields as well. Tell you what, rather than cutting stumps, I could level up my hammer a little bit by reorganizing my field. As long as I get a good bit of rest in, it's all good. When you go to open day, you can actually fish for as much as you want. And if you bring your basket with you, you can fill it with 30 fish easily and fill up your backpack with fish as well. We won't be doing that, but it's nice to know that you can. One of the rare yet enjoyable things in like Japanese and a Scottish accent. I don't have much of an accent though. Squeezed it out of myself at a very young age. You see, I went to a very, very small school. Combined number of pupils across all the years was about 14, I think. It can't have been that low. No, maybe it was a little more than that. So it did drag down a bit. Anyway, very few pupils. Low 20s tops. 2 years were empty. So there were no 2nd and 6th years, and then the next year there was no 3rd and 7th years. And you can imagine, you go to a place that hick, there are accents. And I just got in my head at a young age that I don't want to have one of these accents. So it didn't take a lot of effort to just get rid of it. I don't think it was more getting rid of it, it's just not letting it develop. And I don't think I'd be streaming if I were so chuchter. Doesn't really matter if I pass out because it's tomorrow is opening day where everybody's going to be swimming. Right, what do I want? 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and one more 3. Crunch. I lost count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Just preparing my fields for summer crops. Oh no, Dark Young's clearly a bit too urban to be chuchter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And it looks like I can have a space and another line of that, but then I can't have another line of that. And then down there it's going to be flower beds. Alright, we have something workable here. I really don't want to pass out, so I'm going to take an hour resting and then I'm going to get back to work. As long as you pace yourself in the hot springs, you can work all the way up to 5:55 AM. Then take a 5-hour nap and get back to work. One of the big downsides of summer, though, is there's very little harvesting, very little foraging you can do. So you're only going to get 200 gold per day from foraging, and since it takes a long time for any crops to grow, well, you better hope you've got good investments. Which could include animals at this time. It's if you play the absolute madman run of this game, you can have a full barn of cows on the first season. But if you're tryharding that much, you're probably playing this game for very different reasons. I just looked at the recent remake of this game, and it looks much worse than this. The art style's way too cute. In my opinion, the remastering of this game is a bit too Chinesium. It looks like they contracted a bunch of Chinese mobile phone game makers to make it. And it just, yeah, it does look too cute, but it also just looks that bit too... Yeah, I don't have a better phrase than Chinesium for it. So we can have a line of 5 bags of 9 at the top, another line of 5 bags of 9 at the bottom. So one line will be pineapples, one line will be corn. And I think I'll do a little bit of onions here, like a single stack of onions wouldn't go amiss. What's the other crop that we get? Yeah, I'm wondering too. Yeah, what else do we get this season? Tomatoes. Tomatoes, of course. Yes, tomatoes. Why not? We'll get a little bit of everything. The hurricane is going to blow through and ravage my fields anyway, so don't get too attached to these crops. We're going to rest up a bit, and then we're going to have a few hour power nap before it's time for open day. By the way, shout out to the Fandom Wiki. It's really annoying to ever have a Fandom Wiki page open anywhere on your screen because they keep refreshing ads at the side of the screen. And it's so annoyingly eye-catching when it does. If anybody knows how to remove that from Fandom Wiki, let me know, because sometimes I have them up for reference for a game that I'm playing. Very rarely for a stream that I'm doing, but actually I'm doing it here because it's got a list of crops and the calendar in the game, which normally I would have the game's manual open for, and I do have the game manual, but I've got it packed away in preparation for my move. Anyway, bloody Fandom Wiki. I hate the layout. I hate the search function. I hate the fact that it tends to be the go-to for information, even when some of that information is incorrect. But hey-ho. Block the crap out of them with uBlock. Well, it's not blocked by default, and I don't know how to configure my uBlock for that. Ah, Zyngus knows all about it, though. I'd love to know that. You know what I'm talking about, right? The little side column that it has, it just keeps pinging up with new recommended pages. Oh, jeez. Eye-catching in all the wrong ways. Right, even though it's 3:40 AM and we have to be up for work in 2 hours, we could always watch some TV. Now that's a bit of nostalgia. Getting up too early, turning on TV, and you just see like the TV color test stuff. I never had it like that, but I do remember there being like a countdown timer until BBC would actually start. Not good times, but certainly times. Click on the uBlock icon, select the pipette, click the ad, click block, voila. But it's not really an ad, is it? It's just more paid. Well, yeah, I'll give that a go. Thanks, Zyngus. But I will also forget that. If you can DM me that, I'd be much appreciative. Okay, time for the hardest minigame in all of Harvest Moon history, Open Day. I don't remember how this works, and now I'm going to have to read how it works in Japanese, and then we're going to have to win somehow. On the plus side, we have no crops to care about, so nothing to water today. So we're going to use our stamina to probably just cut some wood, grab some flowers, and make sure that all of our fields are ready. How much hammer experience did I get doing all that hammering, by the way? Ooh, 186. We're actually quite close to getting silver hammer. So with whatever money I can scrounge together, I'm going to go for silver hammer. It won't take a lot of grinding to get that up to 200 as well. I think every single day 10 random weeds spawn. When I mega tryharded this game, I filled the entire field just to prevent weeds from spawning. To the point where I even put grass on all the little side road bits here. So I could still walk around, because weeds won't grow on existing crops. But yeah, it really ravages your fields at times. And of course the hurricane will do whatever it wants to your fields. Yeah, BBC had no program hours. Wasn't even that long ago. You can't eat the weeds in this game. You can eat weeds in Rune Factory. It hurts you a little bit. Okay. Tonk, tonk. Get a little bit of axe work done. A little bit of foraging we can get done as well. But yeah, this is the summer theme. It doesn't play in the village, but it plays outside the village. You know, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what summer is like outside of Northern Europe. I don't think I've ever actually spent summer abroad, have I? Was I traveling during summer? No, it was kind of, well, we were just entering May when I was down in Croatia and thereabouts, so that's not quite summery enough. Grab these for pot puree. Grab that for my bank balance. I moved to Cyprus last year. You moved to Cyprus? Crivens. Wait, I don't know why Cyprus was surprising to me. In my head, I saw the Canary Islands. Okay, ignore that mental fart. Cyprus for you, it was so hard to bear at first. Where did you move there from, dare I ask? I know, it's riveting seeing us cut all this wood, but we only really need 2 upgrades. Alright, no, actually, we need all the upgrades if we're going to marry. For the future upgrades for marriage, I'm just going to buy the wood, because chopping wood like this is... Well, no, actually, it's not so bad if you get the mithril axe. And we will get that mithril axe, especially at this rate. How close are we for mithril axe? Quite a ways away. I don't know why it's so slow to level up the axe. But yeah, silver and gold axe are a waste of time. You want bronze, and then you want mithril. Wowie, we overrode the ping pong in favour of just collapsing on the ground a bit. I will take a quick dip in the pond before we go to open day. Because if you're tired when you go to bed, you'll sleep in. I don't know how far you could sleep in, but I feel like it's quite far. Oh, you moved there from the UK. Christ, that must have been a big change. Hey, I can't even handle summer in Sweden without air conditioning. Better believe I'm going to have it wherever I move to. Fortunately, I have a portable unit. I know some people don't say portable units aren't that powerful, and they're right, but it's sufficient. Come on, Yoshiba-san, you know that this isn't the place for that. Right, away goes our 200 gold of daily foraging, and off we go to lose horribly in the open day. If you win, you get a power berry, and it's infuriating to do. Yeah, some hot nights I just blast the air conditioner right at my bed. Keep them at position so it blows right up the underside of the duvet. Ah, good times. Okay, here we go. Open day. I'm sure I've legitimately won this one before, but God knows how. Right, at the very least you should talk to all the girls to get the affection bonus, which is specific to festival days. And Karen is saying, Uminanda Kara. The heck's that next one again? Oh right, that's just smaller water, right? What are you even saying? And she's talking about, isn't that skilled? Like upper-handed, but... Uminanda Kara Lake Tokamitai ni No, Christ, I don't know the reading of that. Truly, I don't know what you're talking about there, Karen. You've lost me. Where are the girls? Show me the girls. No. Too old. Yunbi. Is that the name of this, no. Chanto. Oh, right. She's saying, did you properly stretch yourself? Yes. Get your stretches in before you swim. Stretch your body before you go in. Too young. Just right. Ganbatte ne. Watashi mo oyogitai n dakedo. Megane o toruto. Amari menaku nachau kara. So, give it your all. I would like to swim, but I have my glasses, and I can't see. If I take off my glasses, I can't see. Yes. Of course, Megane girl. You're also just right. I'd love to give you a gift, but you can't give gifts at festivals. M&M. Sunda? Ganbat? Right, that's probably some kind of, like, participation. So, are you joining in too? Best of luck. And then smug bastard Kai is coming along to say, Chanto Pants? Pantsumotte kita? Did you properly bring your pants, he said. Is this some kind of Japanese mock? Proper glacier one, mate. Ah, Anne. Notably close to Cliff, I see. Omaike ring... Huh? Rigan... Kirigan... Oh, right. I don't know what that really means there at the start, but she is saying the old gambate, give it your all. Maybe it's some kind of super give it your all. Right. So, the only outcomes I've ever seen in this race is that we win, or Kai wins, or, and I've only ever seen this in the Japanese version, Jeff wins. I was so amazed at the fact that Jeff could win this that I took a screenshot of it. But if he wins, he just goes like, yatta, I can't believe it, I won. But there you go. I think Sasha's concerned about Jeff. It's like, he's so old, but he still keeps going for it. He's saying... something. So, every year... he thinks that it's important to participate. And he's probably talking about how old and crumbly he is at the top or something, because I'm pretty sure that's what Sasha says. Jeff. Daijoubu kashira? Is that like, are you okay? Are you alright in the head? Mawari wa wakai hito tachi bakari na no ni? Mukashi wa itsumo biri datta kara Okay, she's accusing Jeff of having some kind of complex about this, but to what degree I don't know. Eat Chaku, it's first place. I need to reread what he was saying then. Maybe he's saying something like, I'm going for first place. What is this about Jeff then? So, are you alright in the head, Jeff? Mawari wa wakai hito. Some kind of people. Probably younger people if we're talking about Jeff here. So, there's all these young people, yet Jeff is still getting involved. Does he have some kind of complex? But I'm sure there's something else going on. Because it's always itsumo biri dattara. So he's always somethinging. I don't know what biri is. Biri is last place. Okay, that's what we need to fit it all together then. So, are you alright in the head, Jeff? There's all these young people, and you're always coming in last. Do you have some kind of complex? Well, he does win sometimes. First place, Ninari Nakutate Indayo. So he says he's going for first place, and it's important to participate every year. That's quite wholesome of you. I'm going to try and give a gift to Popuri, but I don't think it works. By the way, don't Popuri's eyes have this devilish shade of red in them that I haven't noticed before? Not in the Sprite, but, well, I guess they're both Sprites, but on the, on her model that's opposite Marvin right now. I haven't noticed that possessed kind of red. Do we see it from this angle? Scary, I need you to look away. Right, let's have it. Was it long ago he'd always be last place? Oh, right, that makes even more sense. So, when he was younger he'd always get last, so he's still playing now to get over that. Mo sugu hajimaru kara. So, we're about to start. Hayaku. Well, that second one's kind of like a transformation, so I'm guessing he's telling me to hurry up and get changed. God knows the readings. I'm going to be useless at understanding this verbally. Kige, change clothes. Now, why would you know that, Yoshiba-san? Oh, Harris is getting involved as well. We've got Harris, we got Gray, Kai, ourselves, Doctor, and Jeff. So it's not even all the bachelors involved. Right. The O button. Push the O button. Okay, great. Good to know. But what's the breathe button? The triangle button. Oshitsuzukete. Okay, probably get your breath back with triangle then. I think you mashed though. Gorudewa. Oh, Rick is over at the goal. Give it your all. Yeah, I will try. I don't even have a turbo button for this. Mina, gambare. Yes, we will give it our all. I forgot about the wee fish that splashes up there. Right. Wakata? No, not really, Thomas. Give it to me one more time. No, Wakata. Ja, Mina, gambate. Breathe, go! How in the world are you meant to do this? I got clobbered by Kai. And Jeff appears to be drowning there. So no first place for Jeff this time. That was even worse than I remember. I was mashing like a madman, but clearly wasn't enough. I can't even stand to hear everybody's voices of pity. But we will talk to smug Mr. Kai. What the heck's he saying here? Like, waterman? Waterman toshite wa... Okay, so I'm gonna guess it's not waterman. It's gonna be something like guy who lives by the sea, or maybe even a fisherman, but then there's no fish involved, is there? A seaman would make sense, though. Okay, so as a seaman, or some old sea dog, of course, I'm gonna win. Yeah, good for you, Kai. Sonna ni ki ni suru koto nai yo. Gambattan dakara sa. What the hell are you saying, Anne? Maybe he's a merman. You sure? I think she's saying, like, don't be so down, you gave it your all. That would make sense. I'm choosing to believe he said I'm as cool as Aquaman. How do you feel, Jeff? Aww. Yappari dame da. Yep. As expected, it's no good. Right, I need to run away in shame. Clearly couldn't manage there. However, that was fun. Oh well, back to work. Yeah, we need to go back to work. Not today, though. Right, tomorrow is Wednesday. We need to buy a lot of seeds from the supermarket and from Juan. And we have $14,000 dues to throw away at this. Now, 5,000's gonna go on pineapple and a bunch on other things. So we'll get to that. And we need to start planning for drowning Popurian gifts. Can you make your rivals leave town? I remember reading that in a cheat book years ago. Popuri will bugger off if she gets together with Kai. And Popuri will only be seen during... Actually, I've never done it, so I don't know, but I imagine she only appears during summer with Kai or during festivals. You can make Cliff leave town if you don't get him a job. You'll have this time where Cliff is moaning because he's out of money, and you can get him a job over at the winery. You can actually join him working there for a bit. It's actually one of the most involved events in the game, because you hear his money troubles, you talk to the winery people about it, you hit up Cliff with a job, you choose to join in yourself, and there's later this horrible moment where he's passed out in the snow with a picture of his sister, and I actually can't remember how that goes. Is his sister dead or lost or what? And, it's very cute. But of course, if you're a monster, you don't give him the job and he leaves the city because he's out of money. Or leaves the town because he's out of money. Now, when it's summer, it is sunny far more often, so don't expect many rainy days. All the more reason to have the ultimate watering can at this point. Is anybody going to bother us? No. Is the rucksack in store? Kanari chakaraderu? Kanarichi? Kanarichi kara? What the heck is a Kanari chikaraderu? Kanari I've no idea, but whatever it is, it appears to be... Oh, well this is... right, so this is something coming in from the hospital, and this is some kind of super strong drug thing that's now in stock. Gotcha. And this month, on the 17th, there's a... Ooh. Oh, okay, right. There's a party going on the 17th at the inn. Dado has sent us this. We're gonna go to Anne's birthday party. She likes us enough to invite us. Wait, no, that might not be it. That might not be it at all. We're not invited. He's just telling us that the place is closed. Ah. Oh man. Right, okay, so... Yeah, damn, okay. It's not an invitation, it's just... It's happening. But if you like Anne enough, you can be invited to that party. Or if Anne likes you enough, rather. Sadly, love doesn't work the other way. You are expressly not invited to my daughter's birthday party. I remember one time long ago, a couple of the richest, most popular girls in school, they threw a big party, and they had a dedicated gifts room, and I have never seen so many presents in one place at one time. The place was just overflowing with some really nice looking wrapped presents for them. The world must look different through some people's eyes. Okay, ready for the corn, ready for the pineapples, ready for the tomatoes, ready for the ingans. Oh, I want to go and see if we can catch Popuri. She should be out here. What even meant to do with that many presents? Right, hello Popuri. I really need you to like me soon, so here's some pink cat, and here's some more pink cat, and don't worry, I'll be back with more. And she still doesn't blue heart like us, but when we get to the blue heart event timing, she will give us an egg, and that's going to start our chicken empire. Thinking about it, I probably should have gone and gotten her those pink cats right now. We have the time for it. Child me never understood that. He always just left. Oh. No money, no life. So you're just using her? Aren't we all? If Popuri likes me, she'll give me an egg. And from that egg, I'll get a chicken. And from that chicken, I will get all my other chickens. And then I'm going to have a full chicken coop printing money for me. It's not a lot of money, though. Don't get too excited. You need a mayonnaise maker to start making decent dosh out of it. Now, 1 is only available from, what was it? It was like noon to 4 or 2 to 4, something like that. Oh yeah, the rest of the money needs to be spent on pink cats, as painful as that is. As many as I can, because a hurricane could just come along and ravage my crops. And interestingly enough, in this game you cannot save scum the weather, or at least not very well. The weather is calculated in advance, so although I know tomorrow is going to be sunny, it's already calculated what the day after that day is going to be, so if you ever want to save scum the weather, you have to still play an entire extra day. Oh god, no activate. I didn't realise we had Belgians around here. Sadly, Twitch has problems with me putting up an absolutely no Belgian sign on the stream, but there's just no justice in the world. Oh, I didn't dunk my harvest grasses. Right, time for some big spending. He doesn't have the big rucksack in stock, though. I was hoping he would. Right, let's see if we can remember what the different plants are called. So, that is grass. It's Casso, isn't it? Cassono, and I keep forgetting the seed word. Tomato seed. Tomorokoshi? Tomorokoshi? And tamanegi. Tamanegi is an onion, so this must be the corn. Tomatoes, corn, onions. So, 1 onion. 1 tomato. And corn. I would like 5 of them, please. Not a huge investment, but like I said, I don't have my try-hard trousers on, so we're not going to try super hard for it. You know, I think the doctor really likes coloured grasses. If you want to be friends with him, you can give it. But as I said, there's very little benefit to maxing your relationship with the non-girls. I can't think of any... Well, maybe there are some events that are blocked by it, but hardly worth your time, and it's certainly not worth the effort. If you really want to, I'm sure there's a YouTube video with all events in it, or if you just want to play the game, just use a Game Shark code or something to stat max. Right. Hey Doug, nice of you to tell me about the party. How about a proper invitation? If I had eggs, I could be drowning Anne in spa-boiled eggs, and that would make her like me enough to invite me to her party. But that might be a bit of a bridge too far. Nice little detail it took me a while to notice on my crummy CRT is that the colon between 1 and 00, and now 1 and 10 in the timer in the top right, actually blinks when it's halfway through the 10-minute interval, so it's actually divided into every 5 minutes. Sir, I've already sent you a letter directly stating you're not invited. This was not a mistake. Oh, I was a bit too soon. Does the game have a specific ending or time date? Yes, 3 years. Oh, 1 is here and it's 1:50. I thought it would spawn at 2 o'clock. Irashai yourself, 1. I'm here for the seeds. Actually, I am thinking a bit about the pink cats, but let's get the pineapples first. How many pineapples would you like? How many you got? I'll take 5 for now. And then let's see how much those pink cats cost. Pink catto. Why do it in English? I do not know. It's quite cheap actually, so 100 is 90. Let's go for 13 loads of them, because yeah, those hurricanes can really ravage your crops. Especially if it's one of those horrible multi-day ones. 15 is excessive, I'll go 13. Still got 5 grand, which is enough for the chicken coop, but not enough for the wood for the chicken coop. So we do need to still chop a bit of wood. And it's going to be quite a long time before we see any money from these seeds. Aren't they typhoons in this part of the world? Whatever it is, it comes and it ravages your crops. Hurricanes hit in summer, and blizzards hit in winter. Now, obviously, you don't have any crops planted in winter for the blizzard to hurt you for, but it stops you from going out and feeding your animals, so they could die, especially in a multi-day blizzard. To make matters even worse, if you have a hothouse, the blizzard can destroy it, and that's so annoying, because then you have to buy another one for obscene amounts of money. That's why most sane players just save scum or use a cheat to remove the hurricanes from the game. Because they're purely punitive and completely chance-based, and there's nothing you can do to protect against them. It's not even like Rune Factory, where eventually you can spend your prince points to tell them to bugger off, so at least there's a cost to getting rid of them. So, I love what Kai is saying here. He's just rocked up to Popuri's brother and gone, Popuri, she's a good kid. And that just sets Rick off. Sono tori da yo. Wakateru nara kamaun janai so. Soto ori dayo. So yeah, that's right. She is a good kid. Wakateru nara kama. I don't actually know what he's saying here. So understand. I don't really know what kamau is here. I really dislike Kai, says Zingus. I'm totally on Rick's side on that issue. Yeah, but Rick's such a wet blanket. Kamau means to mind. He's saying he doesn't mind. That doesn't make sense in this context from what I get, but oh well. And Popuri comes in and says, hey, bro, you're being way too loud. Oh, it's Kai! Doshta, no? Would you like to come in? Oh, you tease. So, no. Your brother says I'm no good. Really? Oh, brother. Popuri, your brother is telling you, so you should listen. What? You're an idiot. Kai, won't you come in? No, that's okay, that's okay. Oh, well then, till next time, Kai. So Rick is getting played here. And Kai's not just being a player, he will marry Popuri given half the chance. I don't actually know what he's saying here, because God knows what that kanji is, the second kanji, but clearly he's basking in victory, and he is laughing. Nanda. What's that actually? Is that like Nananda or Naninanda? God knows. Ano Taido? Butsu? What the hell is he saying? He's just mumbling to himself. Maybe that's what Butsu is, like grumble. Anyway, he's clearly not happy with the situation. Anyway, I don't have any flowers to give to your sister. Everyone's hitting on Popuri these days. It's Nananda. I guess that's kind of like a, what the hell's this all then? The kanji is Taido. Kaladin knows it, but Kaladin did not listen to the green text about not learning Mandarin. Right, better get to work with my seeds. Oh yeah, you can double click on them to bring them forward. There's one. We have so much more to plant, but at least I got my watering largely done. What is in the chest? Well, won't need hammers where we're going. Won't need the axe where we're going. Actually, it's nothing but seeds. Let's get on it then. Pretty hard to tell the corn and the pineapple seeds apart. They're both yellow. Slightly different shading on it though, and these are the pineapple seeds. So, pineapples up top. No, actually, corn up top. Trust me, this is not a try-hard number of seeds. Pineapples one below. I have made a terrible error with the layout of these crops. No, I have not. Believe me, I have not. I can undo this problem. Wait, yeah, I absolutely have, haven't I? I won't be able to get the center ones at all, will I? Yeah, Crivens, what was I thinking? I'm clearly not thinking well enough. I should have spaced them out. Oh well, don't worry about it. I can fix this. I just need a tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 81, 90, 99, a number beyond comprehension. We still have one more to plant. Can we plant it here? Yes, we can, but I don't have my hoe. So how in the heck am I actually going to do this? I should have spaced these out. This is a sizable mistake on my part. I don't know what font the game is using, but it's like a child's attempt at scratching out characters half the time. Well, they don't have a lot of pixels to work with, so we're going to have to spare them the thought. That first. So essentially I should have spaced out my plantings here, because otherwise I won't be able to reach the center entire line of crops when it comes to harvest time. So I'm trying to think the best way to go about dealing with that. And the best way is just to ignore the problem, actually. I will get one harvesting and then I will tear down parts of the outside here and whatnot. Or thereabouts. Basically, I'll cope with it. However, we still need a few more of these planted. If you find that you accidentally do something and you absolutely don't want to, just hold square and then eventually you'll go, Hua! You'll use no stamina and you won't swing your tool, which is good because sometimes accidental tool swinging can ruin your fields. Never watering though. Can't really go wrong with watering. But you might, say, hammer a crop out of existence or accidentally cut down your field. Oh yeah, the sickle's the worst. You could accidentally cut down 20 crops or so. Just like that. I know, it's very tiring to use these leveled up things, but it's less tiring than doing it all individually. Unfortunately, with this, with the way that river runs, it's very convenient to reload on water as we do this. Oh yeah, you're right, the storm could make a path for us. Hadn't considered that, but it totally could. There we go. Good work. Kinda wishing I'd gotten just a few more plants, especially to plant here. But that's plenty. I mean, it's already quite a lot of watering, and this isn't even autumn. Autumn is the big game for that. Tomorrow's Popuri's birthday. I should preemptively grab a lot of Popuri's favourite flowers for it. Oh, Homer quite likes us. He's got 4 hearts. Right. I still need wood. I really want to get that chicken coop worked on soon. We have the 5 grand for it, but we certainly don't have the wood. Crunch. That really does interrupt your cutting here. And that's definitely not the case in the PAL version, I remember. At least picking those flowers is going to be free. I don't like Rick since I was romancing Karen when I played, says Atolin. You have to go unbearably slow to actually lose your target to the rival. Because it takes in-game years for them to marry. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen a couple get married in this game. And I've played a fair chunk of this. Then again, I try hard at this game big time. Even when I first got my filthy mitts on it. Christ, I've still not shipped this, Still not shipped these. I'll get that done now. I'm going to go up Mother's Hill and grab myself those flowers. I'm going to chop and then... And then... I'll take a quick dip in the hot spring before bed. And then it's time to go romancing. If only I had Fan of Gaming's rendition of I Am in the Mood for Romance. Because that's what we're gunning for with Potpuri. And that means that probably on summer 4th, she's going to come in and give us a whole heap of chicken eggs, by which I mean 1. And I will try to remember if I need to name it Popuri, Popuri, or Popuri in English, katakana, or hiragana. If you know what it is, I'd love to know, but I doubt you do. Maybe I should try it in English, see if she says anything. The only thing you lose out on is a bit of what am I even calling it? How much they love you. if you try and cut down the cedar tree that we earlier said that we would not, it knocks you out cold. Now, I don't know if there's some use one could have for instantly getting themselves knocked out in this game. But it is there. I would love to have that thing upgraded to mithril, but we're only halfway towards mithril with it. The daisy, we'll do the other stump as quickly as we can. Take a quick dip, and then we get a full, maybe 20 minutes of sleep before it's up and at it again. There's all those bamboo shoots next to us. Now, I've never seen a bamboo shoot in my life. I wonder if I'm going to find them in Japan. What are they full of? Are they full of water? Are they hollow? Could I, like, drill into one and suck its sap? They even have sap? They must be edible, right? John says they're hollow, but why would they be hollow? Surely there must be some way to have something inside it. I don't buy this hollow bamboo theory. They're like the soft core of grass. What? Grass having a soft core. Oh god, I'm running out of time. I need to get indoors on the double. There we go. We'll get about 8 minutes of shut-eye. Is the TV on? Nah, regular shows have not resumed. Just go straight to sleep. No saving. Soft core of grass. Well, I'll try eating one when I'm there. If it is indeed there. Wow, this is unusual. It's already going to rain on the 4th of summer. That saves us some effort of watering. I just hope it's not going to be the preamble for a hurricane. Not that I think that weather works that way. Okay, we get our watering done ASAP. And then we go and quart pot puree. But wait a second. Mokuyobi. The shop is open on Thursday, right? We can wrap Popuri's presents. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go and wrap all 4 of these flowers for Popuri. And that'll be a massive boost to how much she loves us. And then we're going to keep drowning her in flowers. It is the perfect day for it. So that's why we need to get all the watering done as soon as possible. The first gift you give someone on their birthday, make sure it's wrapped. If you don't, you're going to miss out on a lot of affection. Huge affection boost, or rather the biggest affection boost you get is for the first gift. All following gifts have a reduced amount, but it only reduces once. Bamboo is an exercise in structural integrity. It has the bare minimum of material to not break while growing as tall and as fast as possible. I guess it wants to grow tall to get the sunshine before being drowned out by all the other bamboo shoots. But in what way are trees not already doing that? I guess trees dig down with roots, so they don't care too much. Even so, though. Maybe I'll just indulge myself by watching some time-lapse of growing bamboo. Or just go over to some bamboo torture. You don't actually eat bamboo, you eat the roots. I'm not asking what people do, I'm saying, can you eat the bamboo? Surely. There are 3 things humans always do when they encounter a new thing, and one of them is try to eat it. Right, shop should be open. I'm going to... I don't have the free hands to grab any goodies, so we're just going to go and wrap these presents and get them over to Pot Puri as soon as possible. Oh, we have no mail. Mythbusters did an episode on bamboo torture. They grew a stalk through a body, or at least a gel body. Surely a human body would, even if it's bound, be able to tense itself enough to break bamboo which is trying to grow. But perhaps there are assistants ensuring that it grows just the way that they intend it to. Alright, this is... well, love is never cheap, is it? But let's wrap up all these presents at a cost of 400 gold total. You can't eat bamboo, it's essentially wood, but you can eat wood, so what you're telling me is you can eat bamboo. Now, you might not be able to digest much of it, but that's not the question. And I don't want that pedantic, oh, well then you could eat stones. Right. I reckon Pot Puri is going to be working on the farm at this point. I hope that she is. Because it's time to get the chicken industry underway. Good, we're opened up. Hello, happy Tanjobi. Here you go. It is your birthday, right? Hey, there we go. Eh, o Tanjobi presento. Wa hontone no arigato. There's nothing of substance, it's just wow, a birthday present. Is this really okay? Thank you. Well, I'm going to be drowning you in these all day, so that heart better turn blue. Better turn blue. Holy smokes, this is one hard to please lass. Right, we've already done all the watering. It's now fully Operation Drown Purpurian Gifts. Bing bong. Right, I reckon I'm just going to grab 5 of the flowers from Mother's Hill and bring them straight down. And then after that, I'm going to grab these 2. Because I don't know if I have time to do both. So I might as well do the one that gets me 5 flowers first. No, we don't need to look at the mithril watering can. If you keep giving her gifts, she's going to need a present room. Man, so many presents. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These presents are not wrapped. They will not give as much affection as the wrapped presents, but they're still a loved gift on a birthday, which is a nice bonus. I don't know the exact values. I used to, but my heart tells me that the first wrapped loved gift on a present is worth 4,000 affection, and follow-up gifts are worth 800 each. No, that doesn't seem right, because I'm pretty sure with 40 wrapped gifts on a birthday, you could make a girl go from black heart to wanting to marry you with only 40 gifts. So... don't know, the numbers aren't coming easy to me. Once again, Skyrender wrote the definitive FAQ on this game. And my god, it has everything you could possibly want to know about this game. There we go, throbbing blue heart with Pot Puri. And now, maybe if we go back to our farm, she's going to give us some egg. So we're going to take a shortcut through our farm to get the other flowers for her and the forageable goods. And if she pops in and gives us an egg, well, lucky us. Don't know about that. I'm here to study bees. Okay, she's not here to give me some eggs just yet. Maybe tomorrow. Local kilt man hospitalized after walking over to some bamboo and having a munch. He said all I wanted to know is if it was edible. Wood is edible after all. Damn right. Got so much lumber to chop. There's an argument for leaving your watering till the end of the day, but it's the most important task to not forget. Also, you're going to expend fatigue and stamina faster at the end of the day. Right. Come on. That egg carton isn't getting any fuller, Potpuri. Give me my empire. Right, I mean, that's not enough to get us up to green. But hey, we get some new dialogue. Who would have thought? Marvin Sante, Onichanto Chigate, Yasashi One. So, Marvin San, Brother San, not. Okay, right, so, unlike my brother, you are kind. Yes, I am. And she's probably going to go in more of a tirade. Yeah, oh, my brother. Zen Zen. And it's not Emi, is it? Is it Ami? Wait, what? My brother doesn't taste it at all. Which, this is probably some kind of slang, like he doesn't get it at all. Mata... I don't really... I mean, I get the words, but how do they work together here? I don't get it. Oh yeah, Christ, that is Emoto. That's not taste. Right, yeah, because that's not... Yeah, okay, But then, what does that even make any sense then? Zen Zen... Oh, right. Now maybe it's making sense. My brother, he doesn't get... he doesn't understand his sister. That is to say me. And she's doing her third person thing again. Okay. My brother doesn't get it. Gee, I didn't even make out the girl part in that kanji. Righto. In you go, and... I don't really think there's much potential for drowning Potpuri in any more gifts. You take what little money I could scrounge up, and now I really have to make a call on what I do. I still need a bit more wood. We need 420 total. So I'm going to chop wood for a bit, I'm going to level up my hammer for a bit, and then, even though I would love to upgrade my hammer, I'm going to fast-track the chicken coop. Because I really want the house upgrade, if nothing else. Really good that they fixed that in the later version. Or did they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it should be 12. Or it's 6 of the big ones. That's... Oh, I shouldn't have moved. Crunch. Yeah, forget that. We need a break before we tackle those ones. Well, it makes me wonder when the next lassie's birthday is then. Potpuri was summer 3rd, or is summer 3rd. It's still her birthday. Anne is going to be on the 17th. And those are the only 2 girls this summer. I suppose there's only 5 of them, so having 2 in one season is actually pretty good going. Karen is fall 15th, and that's expensive on your wallet if you want her to love you, and expensive on your patience, because every time you buy wine, you have to talk to Mana for it, and Mana just talks and talks and talks. Even though she's not a bachelor or a bachelorette, she might even have the most words in the game. Befriending her is an exercise in patience. Is it wine or sake? That's a good question. But since it is explicitly a winery, then surely it is wine. We'll stop by Mana if we get a chance to next day and try and buy some. We'll see what she calls it. Or sake or wine. But it would be weird for it to be with sake, right? Did Japan have its own wine culture? Surely the idea of fermenting grapes into alcohol is something that was across the entire world. It's like the dumpling. No culture didn't have its own take on the dumpling. 408 on the wood. We can just about get our expanded chicken coop. Oh man, plum wine. It's the only kind of wine that I really like, but I adore good plum wine. Nice wine. Right, good boy, Homer. Very good boy. Let's, oh, it's raining tomorrow, so that gives us even more time to mess around. It's also Friday. I don't know if the blacksmith is open on Friday. Suyobi, Mokuyobi, Kinyobi. Okay, nice. It's still going to rain. That's a lot of rain for summer. 2 days out of 5. Oh, you know it. It might be rainy, but it's not a sad day because here she comes. Konnichiwa. Now, we could actually just ignore her. But, nah. No point being coy. Right. Uchi no koko ga. Right, so this morning, your Coco laid an egg. Kawaigate agete ne. So I'm giving them to you. I don't know what about the kawaigate part of it. Okay, just one egg. We could just eat it. I'm sure there are many different ways that this plays out, but we're just going to go and... It's the first time we used anything in a chicken coop. Be very careful not to accidentally throw the egg on the ground. We're going to put it in this incubator. Donk. Now we're going to need to get ourselves some chicken feed. And that's going to cost money. You can turn your corn into chicken feed, but it's exactly the same cost as just buying chicken feed, so there's no point in doing it. Ata. Okay, well, with little else to do, might as well go and get some more goodies for Papuries. Walk over to her house and eat it in front of her. This will be like that rabbit that Alpha Gemo got for his neighbours. Here's a rabbit for your daughter. Oh yeah, we ate the rabbit. Although I love the lack of context in that. The way he phrased it, it could have easily been the rabbit that ate the neighbours ate the daughter ate everything. I'm going to have to reread it and laugh at it later. No point slowing down on the pot puree train. Since it is summer, her favourite plants spawn, and there's no point... Well, I suppose we could give them to Ellie as well, because Ellie loves all flowers, I believe. Kawaii garu means treat this with care. So she's saying something like, I leave this in your care. So, yeah, she definitely didn't want us to eat that egg. Maybe we could have given it to Ellie and said, here, try and make ourselves a tamago sandoichi with this. They probably just shortened it to sando, because sandoichi is unpleasant. And also having ichi in there seems weird in Japanese. Alright, there we go. That should pass enough time for Gots to want to... Oh, no, it's locked. Is he around the back? He is not. He just doesn't want anything to do with us. Alright then, flowers for pot puree, and we'll stop in to see Mana. We're not going to buy any wine because it's incredibly expensive. Well, we'll buy one wine and we'll give it to Karen, because we haven't really had much Karen loving. Someone gave you an apple pie and said they're leaving it in your care, would you not eat it? I can't hatch an apple pie. Oh, I could try. Here you go, pot puree. Arigato, and she's still throbbing blue heart with us. Oh, right, I should buy some chicken feed while I'm here. Konnichiwa. Yeah, so your body is weak, you don't go out much, so it's nice that we came to see you, but I'm here to buy some chicken feed. You... Okay, she doesn't want to give us any. Guess they're not open at this time? Possibly. I mean, it's a Friday. Who works on Fridays? Still a half day on Friday for a lot of places back home. Not enough places, though. Alright, here we go. Ara, Marvin-san Janai. Well, if it isn't Marvin. Kyo wa, yeah, have you come out to do some shopping? Yes, I have. And there we go. It is wine. 300 gold. Or... Budo juice. Budo. Now, I'm pretty sure that's grape, but still, seems odd, doesn't it? Oh god, here comes the explanation about their own wine. Uchi no... I should know that, but you better believe I've forgotten that. Anyway, they've made their own wine. Dekita Osake yo? Right. But where's... Oh, there's Budo. Right, I was thinking, like, okay, so they've made it from what now? There it is. So this is our own grapes that we have made into... And she is calling it Osake here. Tempting. Well, you know, I said I'd get some, so I will, even though this is a silly thing to do. Yoink. Just try not to break it. So, one annoying thing is you can pick it up and you can not quite see the door and then accidentally throw it on the ground. Oh, but we can go upstairs. Cool, I thought she would try and stop me. This here is Anju's room. It is locked. I'm sure you can get inside it somehow. Oh, I could always cheat your way through. When I had this game on the PSP, I did try all sorts of Game Shark cheats. Yeah, that makes sense for orchard, right? Because it's fruit something else. My brilliant deductive powers, I know. I always forget the word for fruit, but I forget lots of words. Here you go, Mary. Wow, I'm so glad. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Do you still... Yeah. It's going to be a long haul for getting Mary up. I don't know what Mary's loved gifts are. I think she likes the flower in autumn. But of course her birthday isn't in autumn, so that makes life a little awkward. Kudamono is fruit. Oh, Karen's not come out to play, Jeff. Don't lock up your daughter. Maybe she'll come out in the afternoon, so I'll just run around a bit and hope that she comes out of her room. Still not there. And it's locked. Oh well. We'll get Karen this wine someday. Maybe she goes somewhere special at this time of day. The church, perhaps? No, Cliff is at the church. He doesn't look very happy with himself, though. Ore wa de ii no deshou ka? So he's just saying, is it alright for me, but elaborates no further. Must be a bit awkward with just you and Carter here all day. And Carter here says, yeah, konnichiwa. Koko no... Christ, what was that again? Something, something... I mean, it's like a meeting place of sort. Watashi wa soko de net... Oh, right. So, hello there. This building has a basement, and I sleep there. I think it's sometimes, because you sleep there. Iro no desu. Okay, good for you. And then he just goes, Usona no desu keredo ne, and he's saying, no, I'm kidding. Okay, thanks, Carter. I sleep in the basement, nah, just kidding. About the basement or the sleeping or what? Isn't it weird how there's a Catholic church in Japanese games set in Japan? Why not a shrine or a temple? Maybe they thought a shrine or a temple would be too cliche. Although I find it highly unlikely that Japanese developers would be that forethoughtful. $1:00. Do we have a Karen? Wah, she's here. Right. Time to get you plastered. Wa honto ni moratte ii no watashi kore daisuki nano yone. So, really? You're giving this to me? Well, I love this. Alcoholic Karen gets her hit, and it's, yeah. I gave loads of loved gifts to Potpuri, and it took long enough to get her up to Blue Heart. Karen's going to be quite the trek. She's not blushing, she's drunk. So the official art for this game, I think, had a scene for every girl, but with Karen, it's you just toasting her with wine. I think it was a Christmas one as well. Crikey, I need to look up those pictures again. They'll be very nostalgic to see. I printed them out and stuck them up on my wall, and I thought, wow, these look great. Right. Anything else to concern ourselves with? I'm still a little concerned that I didn't get any chicken feed. So I'm going to double check on that, and I'm going to double check on GOTS. And if we're still none the wiser on that, then it's time for bed. Ah, Marvin-kun. Nani? Irumono de mo aru no? I think she's saying, do I need some various things? And I do. I need some chicken feed. I can also sell you chickens if I had any, but I don't. I can also buy chickens. And chicken medicine, which is almost as expensive as a whole chicken. But for now, I'm just going to buy 20 units of chicken feed. Arigato, mata kitane. So thank you, come again. Ite kureta ise wa your chicken coops feeder thing. Okay, alright, I'm going to tell Rick to deliver the stuff that you asked for into your chicken coops feeder. Alright, thank you. Anything else? No. And she's... wait, what is this? Oh, it's the same thing again. Or not quite. She's saying... Watashi karaga yowakute amari okite irarenai kara daitai o... is it ohiro? I'm gonna guess so. So my body is pathetically weak and I can't wake up very well. So we are open from noon until 4 o'clock. And as an afterthought, on Sundays, it's a rest day. So good on them. I kind of like the fact that to find out these things, to find out recipes, find out opening hours and people's routines, right, you can talk to them and find this stuff out. Now, by modern standards, that's asinine. But by the 20-year-ago standards, that was really pretty cool. Internet was starting to get widespread around this time, but could still sometimes be a bit of a pain in the butt getting online. Oh, I want to check on goats. And I'm not exactly phoning up the Nintendo hotline to ask them when is the chicken coop open. Ah, gots. Oh, Nanda. What indeed. I would like to expand my chicken coop. You want to expand your chicken coop, eh? That's 5,000 gold and 420 units of lumbar. That's a huge investment, but let's get it done. And now I'm a pauper. Soreja. I will set to work tomorrow. 5 whole gold. I'll grab some Scotsmen and we can turn that into 5 units of copper wire. Yeah, wiped out my wood as well. Now we're down to 30 pieces. Like lucky after the bagel-thon. I think Lucky's the one with the money after bagel-thon. He needs that new coffee maker, don't you know? I can only remember two things he was after that he bagel-thoned for. One was his broken teeth. Obviously, he broke his tooth on a carrot. That's horrible. And another one for a coffee machine. Right, can't think of anything else for us to do. We're waiting on Popuri's egg to hatch. Gots is going to come and start building us a bigger chicken coop. All the stuff we have planted, we're going to have to wait a while to actually see through, because it's a long time you wait on summer crops. Yeah, we're going to go to sleep. What can a Swede do with it? I don't know. I don't know what a poor Swede does. It seems like a very difficult country to actually be poor in. I mean, it's an expensive country, but it's also a pretty heavy work ethic country. I don't want to talk about Sweden much more. Can't wait to see the back of this place, and it's only a little over a week away. Right, let's write in our diary and take a lovely nap. Sell your body in Japan, make money, since only Ninja will be awake. Alright. Yeah, the streaming career dries up because nobody watches from Japan. Well, I still think Japan has only about a 20% chance of winning. Hungary is currently the front runner. And there's no real change to anything if I move to Hungary. Hopefully. There we go. And that is where we're going to go. Even though it's raining yet again, please don't show me lightning. Whew, okay. The lovely summer sun comes out to play. Give Homer a nice big hug. But we're done with this for today. I'll be back tomorrow with a weekly one-shot, and I probably won't be able to resist playing even more Long Dark tomorrow. So until we have those streams, so cheers and cheerio.